tried to show me how to live when I was numb. And why did I never listen when you would listen to me and make the wrong decisions, resisting the help I need? Oh, I know I could have done better. Oh, to keep you next to me. They say to blame it on the weather. Oh, hell no. I could have done better. 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 To keep you next to me.
Tried to give the best of it, but it was coming undone. Oh, every choice filled with regret till the night we were done. So sick and tired of trying to listen, but feeling so misunderstood. Every word and action misfigured by promises no good.
And why did I never listen when you would listen to me and make the wrong decisions, resisting the help I need? Oh, I know I could have done better. Oh, to keep you next to me. They say to blame it on the weather. Oh, hell no. I could have done better. 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 To keep you next to me. I could have done better. I could have done better. Oh, I know I could have done better. Oh, to keep you next to me. They say to blame it on the weather. Oh, hell no. I could have done better.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, beautiful day. Boys, how y'all doing tonight? Welcome back. Welcome back. I was trying to get some work done before I had to do the stream today. I was not able to finish stuff out. In fact, I kind of slept in this morning. I'm trying to see if I can get a proper, like, no work day off Sunday. I'm not streaming for the next few days just because of the holiday stuff, but I'm trying to see if I can finish up work tonight so I can have a Sunday completely with nothing to do, and then just get back into the swing of things Monday, and then Tuesday, and then Wednesday, then Thursday, and then it'll be New Year. Which day is it actually? Is it New Year? It's Monday of, not this upcoming Monday, but the next Monday, or I guess 31st, so Sunday. So that'll be fun. How you boys all doing? Welcome back. Today we got ourselves more 5v5 1v1 duels, this time for the region of NA. I was about to say EU, but it is NA. How y'all doing? Welcome back. Yesterday's duels, we actually got ourselves a couple of groups over for the region of EU, and I'm very, very happy to see that. Not gonna lie, look, you expected Dal to be dressed as Dal Center these days. You know what? I would love to put that much effort, Atha. I feel like if I had, like, I don't know, an editor for the YouTube channel, right? I just gotta throw out ideas, get like the audio recording, and let the editor get like all the footage and stuff. I feel like I'd do that more often. I feel like that'd be really, really fun, but I put in a lot of time between the vids and whatnot, man. It's a lot of planning. It's a lot of like getting work done ahead of time. I have been getting better at it though. I've been starting to get a lot of that work done during the day instead of during the middle of the night. It's really a question of like how early do I go to bed and how early do I wake up. But I'd love to just put on a hat or suit, black beard, can't work. I know, dude. I would need to add something in the beard to give it like white beard look to it. Can I join? Well, welcome to, yeah, anybody and everybody can join in or for the Duels NA. As of this week though, as of next week, over for the region of EU, next time Friday comes around, I am gonna try streaming 2 hours earlier, just so we can maybe get like a better time slot over for the region of EU. A lot of the EU homies suggested that's what I do, so we are gonna be trying that next week, seeing how that works. If that works better, that's what we'll start doing with our duels. Otherwise, we'll figure something out. But yeah, anybody and everybody's welcome to join. Today we got the NA duels. Friday are EU, Saturday are NA. We host them every single week, and we usually try not to change our schedule much, except we are going to try to change like time slot next week over for Friday. That was the weakest meta leap. I was hoping to cover some distance. Literally left just to get some... What is this? Okay, this talent tree thing, I gotta swap it out for something else. For this character, I don't need this. I don't need any of these. Don't need both of them. Troll the bones, I don't need that either. I need to get Carl's talent tree manager because he's got a nice looking one. The one that I picked up is not as nearly as good looking as what he's got going on. Alrighty, so the groups are going to be listed over in the raids legacy sections. We have it here. Get it, sick of those, man. Do it 2 or 3. You're getting sick of the duels? I'm not sick of the duels ever. This is why I used to get sick of the duels and be like, oh man, another day of duels. When we would host them every single day in Warlords of Draenor and in Legion for a little bit. And then I was like, wait, what if we just make it like a weekend activity, right? Friday comes around, we get duels going with the boys over on the EU or NA or whatever. Like doing these once a week gives duels like, oh, makes you want to play more of them every single week just because they're like a special thing we do once in a blue moon. You know what I mean? I don't know, man, kid. Yeah, I don't know about you. I like doing duels a lot, man. This is for me to a degree. I know you guys like the duels, but this is also for me, man. I enjoy watching these. Make another 2s, 3s. Ken, how about you do a stream and you do a 2s and 3s thing? How does that sound? If there's sometimes like that's how YouTube channels are made. You sometimes want to see the content you want to see, go and make it yourself. Start like a tourney of 2s and 3s and host those if you want to. You're more than welcome to, man. Do your thing. This is the time to flourish. Time to start a channel, man. You got an idea already, then it's one you're passionate about, so might as well get it going, yeah? I'll think about it, but you're more than welcome to, man. How about you do it? You know what I mean? If you want to see it out there, you can also make it yourself. That's the best part. All right, let me start going through my real ID. Where is Night King, if he's around at all? Is he... Yo. Hey, duels tonight? Chill kills? On the warrior? Yo, what the hell? Are we gonna be seeing chill on the warrior tonight? Hold on a second. That'll be something. Who's base again? Hey, duels tonight? Let me see if Chicago's down for it or not. Who else gonna ask, man? Check. Hey, duels tonight? Let me see if Check is down for it. Hey, duels tonight after that key friend? Destroy Hope? Azal. Okay. Foozle me. Let me ask him. Hey, duels, wanna hop into some 5V5 1V1 DUELS, friend? Groups are listed, by the way, if you guys want to join in. Yo, duels, I hate duels. Yeah, exactly. Hey, what's up, Kyle? Hi to my mem. I've been on the fence. I wanted to come back from WoW or not. If it has been what I watch, because I prefer PvP over PvE. You like the duels, man? Hell yeah, my guy. I did want to do more like PvP specific videos, but like with the War Within stuff that's been happening, right? I've been kind of like busy covering a lot of like the features and stuff in there, but I definitely want to do more PvP specific things. So I do hope you enjoy the the regular duel videos, my guy. How you doing, by the way, man? Hope you're having a good one. What's up, James? How you doing, my guy? Yo, my God, what a legend. What's up, my man? Also, what's up, Shade? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one. Just realized I'm late. All good, all good. All good, all good. We just started. Rap, let's get you in here, my man. Well, let's get invited. Johnny Buck, that is Johnny. Oh, hey, Caneric. That's the guy. Caneric is already in. Me and Caneric been doing twos together. That's been a lot of fun. Hey, Kuros. Duels tonight? Is there Merry Christmas? Appreciate the content. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to you too, my guy. Hope you have a wonderful one. Lemoon, CJ. Hold on, do we get CJ in these? Hold on a second. I could ask, man. I could see. Hey, Lodka. Hey, Lodka. CJ, wanna join Duels, fam? Let me see if he's down for it or not. Hey, Duels tonight? Let me ask around Mash. Yo. Hey, Duels tonight? I haven't seen Mash in these in a while. Mommy Salami? I kind of like that name, dude. I absolutely love that name. Nidalee? Oh, yeah. I gotta hit up Nidalee this weekend. I completely forgot about it. Nidalee was like, yo, long time no see. And me and Nidalee, back in the days of like, when I was still on server Dalaran, Nidalee was one of the few homies that would hang out with. It was like me, Sav, Zill, Nidalee, and, God, Ninja. And we would just hang out and do keys together. So we gotta catch some keys up this week. I forgot about it entirely. She was like, yo, you want to hang out? You want to do some stuff? It's been a while. Like, yeah, how about this weekend? And I just completely flat, like, forgot about it yesterday. I'm not gonna lie. Don't have any honor gear. Still have last season. All good, my guy. Can right now. All good, all good, all good. I can't see the groups. They listed in LFG. I can yeah. Let me get you in here, my guy. So this group will still need like what, 2 more, and then we'll be good to go. I do want to make a second one if at all possible. Hey Tank, Duels tonight? Let me see if I can get him in here too. Mash, hit me up whenever. Oh, putting our groups together right now. Putting the groups together right now. Together groups. I can't spell, man. If you want infam. Who else? Twister, that is no. Wolfie. Oh, hey, hey, Wolfie, Duels tonight? Let's see what Wolfie says. Then Tank, about to log in if you some flystone grinding. Okay. Yeah, I feel that. I feel the grind, dude. I feel that. Wanna do that duel now or later? Are you in the group? Because if you join in, you know what? I'm down to do it now if you want to do it. Okay, let me know when to invite. I can't spell, man. So we got Lockett joining back in. I haven't seen that guy in a while. There was another way to send a message to everyone on the list. There's probably like even like a more efficient way of just like spam sending like everybody a message for the day. Probably, I don't know. I just gotta go through my real ID. Yeah, maybe there was a more efficient way of going about it. I kind of like, I don't know, just something about brute forcing and going through a person, name by name. Yeah. 30-40, go for it, my guy. Do whatever you gotta do. Okay. Chills is joining tonight, dude. So I have Chills lead this group, hopefully. And we'll make a second one, hopefully, very, very quickly. I sent out some of the messages off the bat, so we'll see how it goes. But we'll get these 2 groups filled, and then we get ourselves some firepower and we'll join in. If you guys want to join us, by the way, groups are how to join in. At the top of the chat, you see how to join in the groups. In the LFG, and if you open up Raid's Legacy section, you should be able to find us pretty easily. Type 5 over in the at the top of the search. If you type 5, are we not listed? Huh? No groups are found? Molten? Wait, are we not getting listed? Wait a second, is it not letting us list? Hold on a second, I don't think the group is listing properly. Invite me? Gotcha, my guy. Wait, swapping another character? Okay, let me see if I can delist and relist. Because I didn't find ourselves that time around. Hold on, browse groups. 5. No groups are found. If you can't find what you're looking for, consider starting a group. Are we showing up for you guys or not? Real quick. Are you able to see the groups in LG or is it not showing up properly? Because I'm not seeing anything. Failed. Black Temple full clear. And Taurus. There's one random for multi-core. It's not showing for me? Really? Did it change like how the group search works or something? That's why I messaged you? Huh. Do I need to switch it to something else? That's a lot of mages. Yeah. You want to find yourself in finding groups. Really? Dalaran, what are we on? I'm on Illidan, but if you want to join, you're gonna have to be on Illidan. You could be on a new realm. Huh. This is weird. No, we used to usually see ourselves in the search, but I'm wondering why it's not showing up. What if I were to delist this and list this on something else? Like, Castle Nathria? Hold on. Will that work? No, it's not showing us there either. Is it not supposed to show me? I can't join innocently declined. Shows you my friends list. I can see when I type 5 and I found it. Blizzard put Kabosh and Duels today? Wait, okay, that's weird then. That's weird. I can take a screenshot. I mean, go for it. Is it because Blood Dagger is offline? Players in war mode disabled. No, okay, well, this is weird. Alright, so I guess we'll uninvite Blood. And then try to see if I can get you back in, yeah? What am I trying to invite? I'm trying to invite Check, right? Invited Toxic Blast. Okay, so I invited you. There you are. Are we good? Are we back? Hold on. It's still not showing us up. Can you guys see the group or is it not letting us see the group? Hold on a second. I'm actually a little bit like weirded out now. Rosie, what's up, my guy? Hey, hey. Huh. Wait, you want to duel now? Okay, let's get this duel done now. Alright, I don't have my, like, keybinds properly set up or anything. So I'm gonna let you get the opener, I think. Okay, now I go and then stun. Maybe I can just meta. I probably should have maybe went in for... How do I beam again? Oh, heck, yeah. I don't even know if I have defenses. Trying to stay on you as best I can. I don't even remember what my buttons are. I'm gonna die, huh? Hold on, maybe I can backflip? I can't even catch up to you at all. I'm having a hard time catching up to you. Okay, I'm so dead. My buttons are not even set up properly for duels or PvP in general as a demon hunter. Not at all. Okay, there goes your duel, my guy, yeah? You happy now? So it is showing us up. Okay, that's weird. We are seen, but we can't see ourselves. Alright, cool. It's good to know. Kill the boar. Should I? I probably should have killed the boar, yeah. I probably should have killed the boar. That would have been unfair, though, wouldn't it have been? That would have been super unfair. Alright, my guy, if you want to switch back over to whatever you want to do, or whatever you want to play, more than welcome to. Hold on, party's full. Convert to raid. Night King. Here we go. Alright. Chill kills? Are you gonna play warrior now? What the? Hello? Okay. Interesting. Yeah, so it is showing us up, right? Oh yeah, now it is. Is that because I had the group as a party and not as a raid? Now I can see myself. That's weird. Okay. That was unusual. But here we are. Alright, so that fixed itself. I have no idea how, what broke and what fixed it, whatnot. But we need one more for this group. and then we gotta put a second group together, and hopefully we'll have enough bodies. What's the top class at the moment? Only once. In duels, I think normally it's Rogue, but I think Demon Hunter might have actually squeaked by. It's either Demon Hunter or Rogue, I think, at this point. Maybe like, I don't know, what's another good 1v1 class? Like normally it's a hybrid class, like a Monk or a Feral Druid. But I'm wondering if like any of those classes can actually do anything against a Rogue, because I feel like Rogues and Demon Hunters in particular are both like so aggressive. I still think Rogue. I wouldn't say subtlety Rogue. Like if you were to like play super scummery, right? Super safe, right? Hit and runs vanish every single time. I think the Rogue would be at the top. Oh, I can see groups, you'll sorry for the trouble. All good, my guy. All good. I got you in. So that's gonna make this group all set. You guys are all chilling. I'll make Chills lead here. Chills, let me know if you'll need more help with bodies. I'm gonna start a second group. If you guys want to join us, more than welcome to. Groups are gonna be listed in Raid's Legacy under Molten Core. You guys are more than welcome to join us. Hopefully it'll show us up this time around. Are we showing? Yeah, we are. So we're listed. If you guys want to join us, more than welcome to. Real quickly, 5V5 1v1s. More than welcome to join us up. Wolfie, let me know if you need help with stuff. Just putting second group together. A second group together. That's all. Okay, why? No problem, my guy. Alright, so we gotta fill up the second group. We'll be good to go. Rogue, Arcane Mage, Demon Hunter, Shadow Priest sometimes. I don't really know if I'd put Shadow Priest there because I think there's other classes, plenty of other classes that do counter Shadow Priest pretty well. I mean with the Q and stuff. With that Q and stuff. Okay, I have no idea what Wolfie means by Q and stuff. But thanks, appreciate it. Yeah, Rogue definitely. Arcane Mage I would say is pretty good, but watching a Demon Hunter slice up Seawork as fast as he did just kind of puts, maybe Arcane Mage would be up there. Yeah, I think Arcane Mage is a really good one. Arcane is really good against melee, unless you like have a subtle. I feel like a good subtlety Rogue or a really good Demon Hunter, like what you just went through. Oh, with like the LFG stuff. Oh, okay, yeah. No, I think we're good. Yeah. Only Rogue is the best class for 1v1. Just Seawork. I think Seawork is really good, but I think like other Arcane Mages that are as good as Seawork, because Seawork is definitely up there when it comes to Arcane Mages. Seawork is just S tier class. Dude, Seawork is a class of his own. In a class of his own. There's Arcane Mage and there's Seawork up here. Mages easily B tier. I don't know, man. Have you seen these buffs recently they've gotten? At least for PvE, mages should be like flying right now. They're gonna be one of the best classes for M+ in general. Need someone to farm BGs with? We're doing some 5s right now, my guy. Or 5V5 1v1s. But maybe when I'm done, I don't know. I got some work I gotta do, but also I got some video stuff I gotta work on too. Let's see if oh, Big Mo, hold on. Hey fam, wanna join? Did I write last time? 5v5s this evening. Putting second group together. Let's see if Mo wants to maybe join in for some of these. Nerf Arcane Mage? I don't know, man. Is Arcane Mage really in that situation where they need to be nerfed? They're strong, but I don't know if they're like nerf worthy yet. I'd give him a little time to shine, you know what I mean? Underbog. And then PvP in weeks, all good, my guy. Hey, Crims. Wanna join 5V5 1v1 Duels tonight? I'm gonna ask everybody and anybody I can. Eller? I haven't seen Eller in a while. He's a Moonguard now? What is this, Eller? You got some explaining to do, my guy. What are you doing on Moonguard? Is that his guild? Is that where they're at now? Or did I mix it up? Kuros also, is he joining tonight? Maybe. Chicago hit us with a strong maybe. So we'll see how that goes. Kaiser. Hey, wait, you're also in Underbog? Hold on a second. What are everybody doing Underbog? Hey, Kaiser. Wanna join 5V5 1v1 Duels tonight? Let me see if he's down for it. Salatka, I think I wanted to get him in, but I don't know if I was able to. Does Lux want to join back in? I haven't seen Lux in these duels in a long while. Is Ten want to join in? Hey Ten. 10 duels tonight. See if he's down for it or not. Don't have use gear. That's all good. Monk in the other group. Oh, okay. Good. So we do have lock-in on these, which is awesome. Sure. Okay, we'll get him in. 10 is down. Who else? Is Romaru EU? He is EU. Reen also EU. I didn't see those two online yesterday. I believe that's another name we didn't see on EU at all. And Necro was also on EU. I swear, every single time I'd say this, but I'm gonna say today is too. It feels like every time we do duels on NA, all of the regular EU homies are around. Every time we do duels on EU, all the regular NA homies are around. Have been able to set up PvP character silent tonight? All good, my guy. Thank you so much, popping in, Crooms. Be real quick. Yeah, go for it, my man. We're trying to get a second group together. Warlock, Hood AF. Dude, Warlock's actually pretty cool. I feel like we need to see more Warlocks in these deals. Like, I miss my man Cries going in here with like a big old Destro setup with portals. Because I imagine like right now, Destro should be ideally in one of the best spots for duels or PvP in general, just because of the portals that they can open and how immolation can randomly proc, like for them to get portal back very quickly. Oh, good friend. Yeah, Kaiser said you want to be able to join in. I don't think so. I think got chilled on war and a few Agi classes. Yeah, like I think they got a monk, they got a rogue, I think, and someone else. But yeah, given the proper spot in the light, arcanes have been clowned on since Kata, at least I think. Really? The mind, gonna mind bring this for you? It's if you want to join, friend, you are more than welcome to. Let me actually see if Quick was to join in. Hey, Quick. Quick, hosting some 5V5 1v1 Duels if you wanted to join, friend. Let's get it. Okay, Kaiser's down to join in. So with this, we'll still need a couple of more bodies. Can join in? Kaiser's already in the group. Okay, that's not gonna work out then. Once you are of a group, I can But yeah, 10. I don't think they got a single Warlock on there. Arcane and Wad, hello. Okay, are we talking about PvE or PvP? Because I guess that's a different story though, right? Depending on who you're talking about, it's always a different story. You know what I haven't seen in a long while too? Speed. Or Trickster. Are they around tonight? I'm not seeing them on. I miss Trickster, man. I miss that boy. I miss my man Errorless, dude. Watching that dude play, plus with the subtlety sepsis build, I think he would have like the most blast with it. Can I join his Venge? So tanks in PvP are a little bit weird to like balance. They're not really tuned for 1v1s. I guess nothing is really tuned for 1v1s, is it really? But tanks in PvP specifically end up being just like a long drawn out battle of attrition. We've had tanks before, but like the player needs to be like, yo Dal, I got this wacky build. It like blasts people in one shots. You're gonna be impressed with the damage. You're gonna be surprised. But we had like a Brewmaster go in, leg sweep, keg, and the rogue went from like 100 health down to 10 in like 3 globals. That was ludicrous. So that is something that we saw, I think, last time when I was impressed. No, last time I was impressed with the tank doing big bursts. I think it was chilled when he got somebody low, and then he gets somebody to like 20% health as a blood DK after like grippy hand opener, which actually does surprisingly a lot of damage. And then like a death strike like chopped somebody's health from like I think 60 to like 30, and then from 30 to 0. It was like, what the hell? In 2 globals, he just chopped them up. Like what? So there are some bursty things that we've seen. We don't usually have tanks join duels. But like if you got some wacky, like Rextro, yeah, like Rextro usually gets something wacky. I'm down to like showcase it, dude. I'm down to see everything. I'm down to give things a go, maybe like one time. But I usually don't try to make like tanks like a regular thing in the 5V5 1v1 duels. Let's see if Blaze wants to join in. Hey Blaze, we hosting 5V5 1v1 duels. If you wanna join, some friend. Let me see who else can I invite. Who else? Yo, hey friend. Hey friend. You know what I am about to send you at you. I'm not even gonna say anything to see what besides, hey friend, you know what I'm about to send at you. Nope. I can invite you as soon as you got a, I can inv when you are the group. Also no parrot tonight, dude. Also no parrots. Parrot. Okay, so we got Blaze in here. We'll need a Nomas and we'll be good to go. Back, beautiful. We need one more. Who else is it going to be? Ready? Awesome. Okay, we need Unamas, boys. Can't find it. It's listed in Molten Core. Today we're doing these on the NA. We do this Friday on EU, Saturday on NA. Next week, by the way, on the EU, I'm gonna keep reminding you guys, we are gonna be starting this a little early. Are you actually gonna join as a tank? Chat. Do we do a tank this run? Hold on a second. We can, that's just a fun too. Yeah, see what, dude. We can get another 3K. Are we doing it, boys? Tell Mark to play fire. Don't let him join. Let him join. Hold on. I'll let you guys decide. I'll let the chat decide because the chat is going to be tiebreaker here. Yeah. Yeah. Just. Yeah, I'm glad you're liking the keys, man. Hell yeah. Come on, let him, man. It'll be interesting, fun to watch. Let him cook. Yeah, chat, are we letting him cook? Are we gonna take a tank just for one match? Just for one. Just for one. So you'll still need to do your slash roll to find out who's gonna be first or last or whatever. I'm like 150 games of shuffles and I'm positive as Avengers is the funnest spec. Okay. I'm going with the chat. I'm going with the chat. Necro on the way. Okay, so do we just do one run of tank? Just one? Just like one just to see how it goes? Or what do we do? 50-50 no one is gonna do get someone dropped? Put him on the other team? See if I can say put him on the other team. Okay. If Night King, Chilled, are you around in chat? Hopefully you are, man. Hold on. We could do that. If Seawork is okay with him going to the other team, we could do a switcheroo, right? Enemy goes to team Night King, because we'll have Seawork and he feels pretty confident that the tank will be very, very doable. One for sure. Okay, we're doing one. We should probably put him on the other team, right? Maybe. Chills, is there a homie if he's around? Could not kicking someone for a tank. Okay. We'll grab a tank then. We will grab a tank, I guess. He's not. I'm gonna Chills see about swap. Hold on, no, don't swap, Latka, don't swap. Because Chills does not want to take a tank this group. Okay, well, if we do a tank, I'll swap. CJ. And I got it, dude. It's all good. Hold on. Because Nike doesn't want to tank. He doesn't want to take this team. Doesn't matter for me which happens. Okay. Well, we'll run one tank. Latka, CJ, stay on team Night King. We'll take a tank. Whatever happens, happens. We'll let him run once. We'll see what happens, right? We'll see what happens. We'll just have to take him for this team. One time we'll run a tank. One time. We won't be making this a regular thing though. So just use soul swap. We'll get soul swap in for the next one. How does that sound? I know. This one is kind of wacky looking, but we will let it cook and run this one-time tank thing. and we will go back to no tank roll. Whether the enemy gets a chance to play or not, we will just run a tank for one of these, and then we'll go back to normal. Just one. If the rolls of dice let him actually play, he will get a chance. Even if he doesn't get a chance, we'll just run a tank one of us. Okay, that's all we're gonna do. Real quick, let me do this real quick, and I'll make Seavark lead just because I already have him out in reality. And then we'll just do that. Yeah. Okay, cool. Real quick, just a fast run. Do your slash rolls. Do whatever you need to. Right. Put together a match. Night King and Seavark 5 the grand 1. I know it's weird, but it's all good. Ivy, I added you wrong chat. I think I already have you added actually, Blaze, so we'll be good. Kind of happy to let him join. We're gonna see how it goes, man. I am not against, like, I'm letting the chat be the vote breaker in this one. If the chat said, you know what, let him cook, and if you guys are not overwhelmingly saying no, I'm just gonna let her run, dude. I'm just gonna let her run. We'll see where it goes. You know what I mean? I am down to see, because what if enemy goes in, one-shot somebody, absolutely just decimates him in a single stun, and it's like, wait, Vengeance actually got a big bite to it. I'm not against seeing it at least once. So, let's get the music going here too. Hopefully it's working properly. I kind of want to get a better song than this. Buddy, oh my goodness, how you doing? Welcome. Hope you're having a wonderful one. Can we get a hashtag buddy in chat? Thank you so much, man, for coming, member. Appreciate you, my guy. My goodness, hope you're doing good. All right, we got the music, we got everything going. So which got a bit of a weird one with enemy as a Vengeance Demon Hunter. He has one chance. We don't see tanks in these normally, but it's one chance for him to shine as a tank and Demon Hunter. Darkness? Immediately? Blood Dagger trying to see if he can fight a DH. Immediate drinking for enemy with a cheap shot. Hold on a second. The chat was like, let him cook. I want to see how Demon Hunter does it. Let him cook kidney shot. Man's got himself a bit of healing. Drop it down a sigil. Blood is back in the advantage, trying to see if he can find him. Does get the pretty big leaps, and the sepsis does do quite a bit of damage. Blood, are you playing with a mastering chance on your weapons? It's going to be a metamorphosis out of the enemy. Does get himself a short charge. Sigil onto Blood, starting to do a bit of damage. Illidan's Grasp, what is this going to do? Stun the guy, does knock him for a second with a Sigil of Fear. Fell dead right afterwards. I don't really know what the Demon Hunter tool, like a tank Demon Hunter PvP toolkit is like. Cloak of Shadows immediately as enemy, trying to see if he can bail out. Is able to fly up in the air. Although tank Demon Hunters have access to Barrage. When? Since when? What is happening? Dropping down the Silent Sigil, does not get the rogue out. Looks like a dot is ticking down on him. Got himself Sigil of Chain, should be able to see Blood as the kidney shot comes out. Is this over? Is this done with? Blood just sees a global or two secret technique for like a second into a Sigil of Fear. Does enemy have a chance to recover here? Does he plan cheat death is the question. He does have himself what looks like a brand. Does try to go in for maybe a stun. I don't even know if it was a stun. Fell down, actually picking up a little bit of health. Blind right after for Blood. Is that the cheat death right now, or is it just like a random proc of meta? Wait, do they also have demonic proc? Wait a second, hold on. Do they also have demonic proc? I don't even know what the toolkit for Vengeance is for PvP. Like for PvE, I kind of sort of know, but I don't know what talents will they actually play. As Blood trying to see if he can get himself a full stab go versus enemy Silence Sigil. Not really gonna stop the rogue, I don't think. Secret with a sepsis, Sigil of Fear, trying to see if he can bail out there. Does the man see him? Sigil of Chain does not quite pick him up. Does have Illidan's Grasp. What is the thing that's healing you? Was that the cheat death? Summon healed you out of left field, out of nowhere. Does get himself a leap towards Blood. Looking to get himself a second charge right after. What is this charge he's got going on? What is that supposed to be? Is that the Foam Blade? As Blood does go in for a gouge, does not really have enough to take down a tank Demon Hunter. This is why, chat, normally we don't have tanks in these, just because it usually ends up being like a battle of attrition, like a super drawn out battle. Blood trying to see if he can crack past those defenses, does get himself secret technique, and we're 2 minutes into the duel. Is Tan gonna be up next, swapping over from the rogue onto the DH instead. Got himself a flaming blade as well as like a blue blade. I kind of like what he's got going on. Blood having to go for a bit of reset, did not commit too many cooldowns against a Demon Hunter, but I think for the most part he was I think for the most part, he should have some stuff to work with here. Over on the team 1, we got us this Mommy Salami. I like the mog, I like the look. We got us his rep as well as chill kills on the warrior as well as Mac. Actually, lots of magic classes are for the team 1 as well as one lone warrior. I can't remember versus rogue. It's like a mage and a hunter sad roll. All good vegetables. All good, all good. I'm actually surprised that Vengeance Demon Hunter does actually have like even a smidge of a bite to it. And the healing you got going on too, it's actually not terrible either. Imprison onto blood with a sigil of fear. 10 got blood completely locked out. This is an opportunity for him to make a big play. I-beam does proc metamorphosis. Big blade dance does not get the cleave that he needed in order to amplify the damage of the dance. It's going to be a quick blind onto 10. Got himself plenty of mobility. Should be able to use sigil or sight rather to find blood really quickly. Stun right after. No more kidney shot or chicken available. That's going to be full sepsis. Cheap shot. Does see himself a big go. Evasion up for the rogue. That's an opportunity for 10 to maybe do some kind of chaos damage to break past the evasion. If he can do it, he'll be just fine. There goes the full stun. Nothing he can really do about it. I think the blade dance doesn't have taken it. It's going to be cheat death and is able to bust through a cheat death so quickly. 10 does end up taking him out with Mommy Salami with Windwalkers recently buffed up. Is going to be up next. Monks right now. We didn't really get to see too many of them yesterday on the EU. But today over on the NA, we got a plenty of them. Hopefully we'll see the damage. Look at the big kicks for Fury right after. Oh, just striking it to see if he can just end it right then and there. See Mark up next. Having to play through all these monks, dude. The race of buffs on monks should make him quite powerful right now. Barrages back to back onto Salami as this is going to be Seawork bacon out of there very, very quickly. Trying to see if he can catch him in a ring of fire. Forcing the monk to literally go through the fire and the flames itself does pour down. Big karma right after ice block for Seawork to break out of that karma really quickly. Big barrages. Massive blast, crushing him down with a touch of the Magi. Up next is either going to be, it looks like maybe another monk. No, it's a Demon Hunter instead with the wrap up next. My goodness, Seawork yesterday, or not yesterday, it feels like we did those duels yesterday on NA. But over on the NA last week, he did fight against quite a few Demon Hunters, especially Parasite. I keep calling him Para, but it's Parasite. Because every time I say Para, I almost think like Paralyze, like in cap. For monks, the paralysis they do, I don't know what it is, but Parasite was quite a hurdle to get through. Big hunch. Oh, Parasite was a hurdle, but Rep definitely put it on a show. But I think it's just after so many duels last week that Seawork had to fight against Demon Hunters, he figured them out. He's like, okay, I gotta knock him out of their darkness immediately, blast them as soon as they're out in the open. As soon as I have line of sight of the guy, when the Demon Hunters are zooming all over the place, blasting him out with everything you got. Ring of Fire and Ring of Frost onto Mac cannot really approach Seawork, taking consistent damage. Either gonna get himself frozen or on fire if he tries to approach. Has to play defensively, which gives Seawork an opportunity to go for shift and power to recollect some of his cooldowns little by little. So if I can just a major version of Grifka? You think so? Wait, hold on a second. You mean like in terms of the amount of wins he gets? Knocked back into Mac with a barrage right after. He's going to be a port as the root comes out. Trapped in a ring of fire. Wants to leave it. It's going to go for the ports back to back. Arcade Surge doesn't quite connect. And there's plenty of mobility for the monk. But Seawork is quick on the draw with those blinks. Trying to see if he can reposition. Mac does catch him in a para. That's a touch of the magic though. Mac does have a karma. Might have to go and use it. That is going to be actually not touching the magic. It just missiles. I guess there's maybe just a missile tier set proc. Knocking him right in the Ring of Frost, which is so perfect. Does give an opportunity to establish a Ring of Fire. Mac cannot relieve this all that easily. Is going to go for the roots. Trying to see if he can run through it. Got himself damp and harm to reduce some of the damage taken. Lexup onto Seawork. Has himself no immunity. Lost the damage by Mac. That's a lot of opportunity to maybe make some kind of play versus Seawork. Seawork does get Mac super low. Karma has been used to Seawork. Trish tried to get himself in a bit of a better spot. That's going to be Arcana Sphere. Does go to knock Mac with a root right after. Touching the magic to follow. Got himself blast back to back. Mac looking to give it back behind the pillar, and that's an opportunity for Seawork to maybe go for a bit of recovery. Mac looking for as much to the miss as possible. Touch of the magic is still going to collapse on him, not doing nearly as much damage as it could have, since Seawork had to play more defensively, back it up and go in a retreat. Is trying to see if he can get himself some procs for some damage, sitting down for a bit of mana. Got himself plenty of missiles into back. Mad damage. Oh my goodness, was that just a missile? Drilled the guy down? Might have been big Blazer immediately as a breath meets him. Seawork does not have an ice block for this one. Got himself plenty of alter time in order to be able to alter some of the damage taken. Touch the magic onto chills. Potentially could go for a reflect. Stun onto Seawork, trying to see if he can control him as much as possible, but does escape the grasp of the warrior. Barrages with those orbs getting sent in right afterwards. Got himself More barrages, more orbs charging in with a ring of fire, as well as a knockback on the chill pills. Does go for an interrupt with a oh my god, the amount of damage doing the chill pills. I think he just has him in a barrage window, right? I think it's just over. Man's got nothing left. Does pick up the last bit of health. Root to fall or Catasphere trapped, and Ice can't do much with a barrage wiping him out right afterwards. That is Arcane for you. As long as it's playing against melee classes, mwah, it is perfection. God, this is kind of like Arcane is very much similar to like Ellie Shaman. If you put him in against melee, as long as they like got plenty of mobility and control, focusing on control, keeping the melee at bay while chipping away at him with the insta cast or finding cast whenever possible. For Arcane, you can like cast while moving with the Ice Fuzz ability. That's kind of good, huh? Alrighty. Let's see if we can switch out. Invite. We'll switch out for Team Seavark. We'll be dropping the tank. Had your chance. I don't want to have too many of these arenas with the tank in the group, just because the tuning on with tanks is a little all kinds of weird. So we'll switch you out for a DPS, as we did have Necro. I appreciate you for joining, Enemy. I appreciate you, my guy. I just don't want to like have tanks overstay the welcome in 5V5 1v1s just because they're not tuned in the same way. So I appreciate you. You're more than, there you go. You're more than welcome to join as a DPS if you want to, but tanks are just a little bit weird for 5V5 1v1 duels. Like, it doesn't turn on tuning and bouncing. We got a spot open for Team Seavark if you guys want to join in, by the way. Necron, I know you wanted to pop in earlier. We got a spot for you if you want to join in, my guy. We are at 436 over on the NA when it comes to just recordings alone. Chicago, get in here, fam. Gotcha. Easily. I'm gonna make you lead, actually. Just because I know Seavark usually pops in for a couple of these and then gotta bounce. I don't know if Chicago will be in the same route either, but we'll just run it. Let me know if you're ready. As long as Chillpill's telling me he's ready, you got good. I got two people. Yo, Kybercon. We can get you with two homies afterwards. Night King does need a +1. So, actually, King Midas, do you want to join Chills? His group should be in... Okay. I can get you into the other group in a sec. We'll get King Midas in on these real quickly. Alright, so we'll delist this. Bad Bunny, I gotta get you into... I know we got two. King Midas is on first, so we'll make Chicago lead. Make him lead. Invite. I'll get King Midas to join Team Chill Pills. I don't know if he has got a group up or not. Looks like he does. Looks like you guys have got 5, actually. 5? Okay. King Midas, if you are still around for the next one, if they need more bodies, I can get you in. How does that sound? We'll get the group going, though. I like this song a lot. Chicago 5. Let's do Hook Point. I think Hook Point is a fantastic map. It's not quite as good as Nagrand in terms of like, because some maps are favored for some classes than others. Nagrand is probably the most even map you can play that isn't favored for one playstyle or another. Blade's Edge is definitely favored for casters. So little things like that. Hey Dal, I got you with that sub that you did. Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you, my guy. Thank you so much, man. I love it. Here, Para, I think it's from Para glasses. Oh yeah, Para glasses too. Yeah. When I say Para, I think of like paralyzed. So I'm like, wait, parasite. But to all of you guys, you probably don't even care. You probably would call parasite para. For me, it's just it has to be parasite in my head. Otherwise, I'm thinking of like a different word for para. But yeah, para glasses would also be another reason why correcting it would be very specific. It's like saying the word Pika, right? Let's say there's like a guy named Pika. Let's say like Pika Slam, right? Pick a Slam, but his name, if I shorten it, it's Pika. When I say Pika, people think of Peekaboo. I'm like, well, I'd rather use the entire name just so there's context. You know what I mean? Except when there was a guy in the group that literally is like, Pikachu is his full name. But I guess that would work, yeah. Alrighty. Save that one. Beautiful. Alrighty, we're in. Switch. Chicago first up over for the team 2, as it's going to be Blood Dagger off the bat, not holding back at all, full sepsis. Chicago might be in a lot of trouble, having to go for a wall here immediately, knock back onto the rogue with a quick last, is still taking a lot of that wadding damage from the sepsis, but Blood Dagger is at least slowed down, rooted out in the open. Either could go for a Shadow Meld or a Vanish, but he doesn't really want to burn any one of those things just yet. That is going to be Chicago catching him with those Raptors, but Blood still dotted, does want to see if he can avoid Chicago, does get hit with a Frost Shock, so he doesn't really get himself a proper restealth into a full LD blast off of a Sunder. That's quite a lot of damage. Blood having to back up out of this as soon as possible. Chicago picked up quite a bit of damage while still holding on to a trinket. Eyes are not going to be spawning for a while, so it's really back, the ball is back in Blood Dagger's court, whether he wants to get himself a proper opener in Chicago or wait it out until he got some cooldowns back up and available. Blood still holding on to Trinket, no more Shadow Meld, one Vanish only available. Trinket out of Chicago, trying to see if he can break away from Rogue. There goes the Vanish for Blood. I wonder if he's going to wait out until the DRs are completely gone before going back in Chicago. But the eyes hopefully should be coming back up little by little. Blood over for his team. We got ourselves Chills over on the Warrior. This time we got Mac, we got Mommy Salami, as well as Pyros over in the back as well. Over for the team 1, we got ourselves Seabark, Ivy, we got Kaiser, Ted, and Chicago getting hit with yet another cheap shot opener. Knockback on the Blood, does himself a Shadow Step, get a shot with the Sepsis, full set to go, while Shadow Blades are active. Like the lesson for Chicago is going to be tricked out of Blood. Chicago needs everything they can to survive here, try to go for the Guardian, maybe with a Bloodless. Oh, but the damage is just too much for that Sepsis. Once you get the full rot down with his Shadow Blades, as a rogue, there really isn't much you can do. I've been trying to see if you can keep Blood Dagger in combat. Should go for the Hunter's Mark as soon as possible, just to maintain the full line of sight of the guy. Trying to gut around, definitely needs Hunter's Mark as soon as possible. Trying to see if you can hit him with a Scatter. Is that what you hit him with? Or is that just like a concussive shot slow? Blind out of Blood, shoots at the bed of the guy, but he looks like he's gonna be able to escape. This is why it's a Hunter. You have to start using Hunter's Mark. I know it's like a really weird ability now. It's like a raid buff, but like you really should have it somewhere in your bars. Even if you're not facing against a stealthy, I guess actually you should always have it, even if you're not facing against stealthy, because 5% more damage while they're above 80% health. That's kind of a big buff. That's quite a bit of a damage increase in the opener though. Especially as a marksman when you're trying to go for that sniper shot goal. Because if that sniper shot does 5% more damage, that's kind of big. As Ives, unless you go for a camo, should be opened up on by Blood, who does get himself advantage back up and available. But yeah, definitely get a Hunter's Mark rolling in your bars at some point. It is super, super good. Trying to go in for Cold Blood, big opener, no sepsis by the looks of it. It's gonna go for a kidney shot. That is the feint for Ives, trying to see if he can break apart those stuns back to back. That's gonna be full explosive onto Blood with a Death Shock him. Maybe potentially lots of damage. Does actually survive the explosive, doing barely damage to him. Stun, biting shot as he's gonna go for that sepsis. Ives losing access to the weapon for a bit, trying to drop down traps. It's gonna be phrasing onto Blood. Still the dot rolling onto Ives. He needs to do something in order to survive this. Goes for Exil. I don't know if you have yourself Survival of the Fittest is being used. Definitely needs to go for the Hunter's Mark, because look, the rogue catching the Vanish, catching the reset. You gotta put on your bars, my guy. At least almost able to go for a full camo. At this point, I think Blood, unless he somehow makes a mistake, I don't think there's really a chance for the rogue to lose. What is Sub Rogue? Probably one of the best dueling classes in the game. That's essentially what Sub Rogues really are. That's the best descriptor. But their rogues mostly focus on stealth as well as opener damage. It's going to be sack for Ives, but unless something happens here, unless Blood makes a mistake, I think he still wins this. Pretty sure. Freezing Trap to stop him. Ives trying to see if he can play his best possible binding shot. But the rogue, I think, can get around that fairly easily. Got himself another restealth. This is where I get Hunter's Mark is incredibly important. But Blood Dagger, I think he just takes this, yeah? I don't really know. Maybe Ives can someone come back. They do have Turtle. They do have Trinkets, so maybe you can make someone work Trinket out of this one. I think with a... yeah, Shadowy Duel, I think it's just over. Unless you press Trinket and Turtle, I don't know if you can get out of the 10. Gonna be up next versus Blood. Hits him with immediate blind. Does not want to give up a Trinket that easily. It looks like Blood should be able to easily catch himself a reset unless Blood got a dot on him. It looks like he doesn't have a dot, so right now for 10, all he can do is wait for Blood to open. He got himself Shadow Blades back up and available. Most likely doesn't have himself dances though. Actually, what happened to your dances? Hold on, you actually have 10 seconds before dance is available. So maybe there's an opportunity for 10 to make something happen here. Shadow Blade Sepsis is going to do a ton of damage. Vanish is there, so you can use it as escape. You got yourself at least one dance, it should be alright. Imprisoned before he can really get himself a proper opener. Cheap shot by the rogue. Shadow Blades at the ready. Trinket for that immunity. Sepsis still is on you. You're going to be able to immune some of his damage, but as soon as the immunity falls off, you're still taking full hits out of that thing. Trying to see if we can go for a bit of a eventual retreat to maybe immune a stun out of blood. Evasion up for the rogue. Stun right after by 10. Trying to go for Sigil of Fear. Does catch the rogue out in the open. Still has access to a vanish as well as a cloak. He's going to go for use of both of them. If 10 can maybe use Spectral Sight to catch the rogue very quickly. Trying to see if he can use the mobility. Does not quite reach him just like that. Maybe he could use the Sigil of Fire around the corner. The Sigil of the Flame around the corner. Doesn't quite get to. Blood gets a full proper reset. Eyes it back up. Hits him with the sap. Doesn't have much in terms of offensive power here. But I think as long as he's very careful, he might still be okay. Looks like he's playing very defensive. Gives 10 an opportunity to get on the offensive. Got himself full blade. Actually, he goes in for the cleave after the blade dance. I feel like you gotta go cleave then blade dance, but I think blood is dead either way though, yeah. Just a couple more of those blade dances and you're done for the count, but chill kills gotta be up next. Dampening rolling up into the 29% dampening. At this point, all healing you do, you're basically running around with a Mortal Strike passively, a little bit stronger than of a Mortal Strike. So, not a lot of healing available anymore, either for 10 or either for chills. Got himself a parry, trying to see if he can stay on top of 10. Quick stun, 10 needs to go for that hit and run, but the parry right now for chill plus while he's attacking him while the guy's not stunned, you are actually unable to break those defenses. The blades from the glaive, as well as the immolation aura, is helping out a little bit. But a lot of your big hits, a lot of the blade dances, a lot of the chaos strikes you do will not be able to puncture past those warrior defenses. Stun onto 10 was not able to avoid it in any way whatsoever. It's going to be maybe a bit of damage. She'll just need a couple more bleeds. Executes coming through. He just needs a couple more of those. Disarm onto 10, denying him the ability to use weapons. Needs access to metamorphosis if at all possible. Does get a short stun and chill plus. Blade dance right after. Needs to go for that hit and run. Trying to go for a bit of that cleave. Hunt right after. Maybe that'll get him to do something. I think it's just going to be over. Chill plus goes in fighting through him with those executes back to back. Kaiser's, if you're a warrior, charges out and chills. Short stun. It is very hard. I don't know if that Dragon's Roar just now connected. I think it did because it looks like Chilpas is taking damage over time. I believe it did. Yeah, I might have. Because Kaiser, I wasn't sure if that bleed would have connected. I don't know if it was line of sight in him or not. As Shilpa's looking to see if he can get him some recovery. If he can just not take damage, second wind starts to kick him. And he's recovering a ton of health. Kaiser mounting up to try to see if he can catch up to the guy. But Shilpa's got himself plenty of recovery. Sharpened blades at the ready. Waiting for that avatar, I think, at this point. He got a Stormbolt at the ready and everything. So there goes the Stormbolt. Maybe he can make some kind of a setup. Does not have the Warbreaker for this one. Blades him to follow. Kaiser with plenty of defense. Shilpa's does not need to fight into those defenses. Just hits the guy with a slow and backs up out of there. The man looking for a leap around the corner. Disarm immediately. Does Kaiser have a disarm of his own? Big blades are up for chills. Avatar with the blade storm, everything ready. Still got himself a big sharp blade Mortal Strike, full battle stance as well. Big damage on the Kaiser. Got himself the executes Kaiser, unless he got himself some kind of a heal. I think it's just overfear to chills. Does break out of it with Zerkers and just chops the boy in two with Seavark. Last one left over for the team one. Playing the Frost Mage this time around. Got himself full Novas onto chills with a quick breath. Ring of Frost on one side. Trying to see if he can just one-shot him, I think. Does he get to him? They're looking to get himself a full freeze, full stun. I think he has a trinket on Chilpa's last second with a parry. Full beam at the ready, and Chilpa's still taking a lot of damage. I don't think there's much you can really do as a warrior here. Especially since he got himself Ring of Frost, Ring of Fire. Yeah, it's over. Once you leap in, that's it. You took the dot. There's no way for you to recover. You need that second wind to help you out best possible. Mommy's Salami up next. Immediately Fire Breath hits him with a poly right afterwards. Glacier Spike to follow. Quite a bit of damage with a freeze. Got to break out of it the last second with a, what's it called? A diffused magic, trying to see if it can maybe reverse the root back on the Seavark as he does go blinking in. Ring of Peace doesn't really stomple Seavark too much though, as he's popping in Ring of Fire as well as a Blizzard, forcing Mami Salami to run through all that. Needs a Karma right now, might just go down, cannot get close enough to Seavark whatsoever. Blizzard around the corner, finally gets himself a Karma. Could be an Ice Block on the Seavark. Mami Salami got no defenses. Dampen Harm is the only thing that's maybe kind of helping him. Trying to see if you can freeze him. There's just nothing you can do. It's over. Unless you got a Trinket right now, nothing can do with a Ray as well as a Common Storm. Oh my god, the amount of burst damage that a Frost Mage can do is absolutely nuts. The amount of damage monks are doing too is actually pretty good as well. But the setup by a Frost Mage is just phenomenal. He got himself an interrupt, or at least he got himself a juke, so then Ring of Peace did nothing for him. Quick poly onto Mac. Let's see, we're trying to see if we can get himself some cooldowns back little by little. Looks like he's already used double block. Did you already use double block? I'm seeing your, what's what's it called? Cold Snap, already on cooldown. Ice Block also on cooldown. So I guess you either double block, or you might have used Cold Snap a little bit too early before you use the block. I'm not even sure. Mac gonna be up next. Got himself plenty of defensives though. The roots are not really connecting for Seawork right now. Got himself the water elemental with the freeze ability. Looking to maybe pressure Mac while he's behind the pillar. If you go for the frozen orbs, frozen ring of frost and everything, you actually could put so much pressure while the enemy's behind the pillar. There's nothing you can do. You went through the karma, trying to see if you can just fight right through it. Mac, well, that's his last bastion defense. Maybe can go for a dampen. Does go in for a turtle, not turtle, but a port back behind the pillar. Seawork taking a bit of damage. That's a win. Is going to apply a little bit of pressure on him. As long as you know there's a win, you'll be fine. Mac having to run through the frozen orb as well as a blizzard. Does get out of there as soon as possible. Get it back on top of Seawork as quickly as you can. That is going to be a Ring of Peace, but a Ring of Fire, if you are going to want to run to Seawork, that's a lot of constant damage that you have to run through. Get Seawork super low. Actually, hold on. Seawork is real low. So is Mag. It could be anyone's game right now. Ring of Frost around the corner. Seawork does not get to freeze Mag just yet. Trying to see if he can sit down, maybe get himself some food, and Viz getting used immediately. Mac having to run through the Ring of Frost does slow him, but it doesn't take him out. Big Glacial gets him super low. Every one of these lances could be very brutal. Hold on a second. Blizzard's around the corner. Ring of Fire on the other side. Mac is caught. Mac is just caught. He's zoned out completely. Flurry to freeze him. Still a dot burning him down. Ray of Frost through low. Oh my god. There's just nothing he could really do. Pyro's trying to see if he can get himself a play versus Seawork charging, and that's going to be immediate interrupt onto the beam. Trying to see if he can slow him down with a Ring of Frost as well as a Blizzard. If Pyro stays in, he could take a lot of consistent damage. Seawork trying to see if he can get away from the guy. Trying to see if he can get ahead of him with Blinks. Is going to be yet more Blizzards and everything rotting him down little by little. Trying to see if he can stay away from the guy when possible. But it's going to be the Water Elemental for Pyro, slowing down Seawork, doing quite a bit of damage, doing quite a number. Shifting power for Seawork to try to see if he can get some cooldowns back. Not going to be getting an Ice Block, but mostly looking at those offensive abilities. Ring of Fire for Pyros, same Ring of Fire for Seawork as well. Both are playing the Zonal Fire Frost Mage build. That's going to be Pyros trying to see if he can close the gap with a Snowdrift. Quick breath by Seawork, trying to see if he can go for Ring of Frost. Maybe he can go for his own Snowdrift, trying to see if he can make a play. Dropping down full damage. Pyros taking so many big hits, does go to break out of it for an interrupt, but still took huge hits. Pyros has himself Ice Block in case he needs to, so he's okay. Seawork does work back at Ice Block. Pyros trying to see if he can get some kind of a play too. Also goes for the block, but Seawork got himself fully surrounded with Ring of Fire, Ring of Frost, and as well as a Glacier Spike ready. Glacier Spike cooking. So he knows he's gonna pop out. What is happening? The man's so health. A last spike at the very end. Are you kidding me? I am amazed. He went in from no health whatsoever and worked it back up little by little. That was incredible to watch. He got super low when fighting against the monk. And then I thought, well, the Frost Mage walking in, that's going to be over. But the man just used plenty of mobility, used the zonal abilities to put pressure on the mage while he's behind the pillar, and slowly over time whittled him down until they were both very close. Forced a block, got a block himself. That was insane. And then got a spike, and that was it. Once he got that spike after the block faded, that was everything he needed. He just sent it as the block is about to go. So even when the mage blinks away from it, it's already there. It's already out, chasing after him. That was amazing. Let me know if you guys are ready, because we'll get another one going. Chicago as well as Night King, let me know if you need more bodies. Otherwise, we'll just queue another one. That was awesome. I enjoyed the hell out of that. We're at 437? Yeah, 437. That was great. That was awesome, man. Wait, what? I got hit by a wrath? From where? Is that guy? Okay, I didn't even expect a wrath. I was just standing and I just got a heart attack. Chill swapping? Okay. Let me know when he swapped completely. Is he still out here? Is he still out here? Netomatic? Does he get him with a Netta? Come on, get him, dude. His name is Heisenberg. Oh no. Why is he targeting me? I feel like I'm just gonna get moonfired on, huh? I feel like he's gonna land, wrath me, or moonfire me, and he's just done. What are you doing? Yeah, there it goes. There it goes. It's flapping away. I can't do anything. Hold on, maybe I can kill a boar? Oh, why are the boars dead? Why are all the boars dead? Oh, well, if I had a boar nearby, at least maybe I could have killed it, got myself a bit of health. Oh no, dude. Wait, would a hare work too? Because that is a critter. Alright, as soon as you let me know Night King is ready, we'll get another queue. Am I gonna be in trouble out here? I feel like recently I'm nowhere safe whenever I'm on like spectator alts. Like whether I'm out here in front of Durotar or whether I'm like let's start getting all the characters. Yeah, I noticed he's still around. There he is, man. There he is. Somebody gotta put an end to this, man. Somebody gotta stop him. Come on, is that the man's Lizelle? Hold on a second. Is Lizelle gonna get him or is that gonna get him out of there? His name is Lizelle. Yeah, that guy Heisenberg, he's making his way out of here. There's no shot, man. Oh wait, no. Oh no. Oh no. Hold on. I need to find Boars, man. I know he's gonna like open up on me randomly. He's targeting me. Boars, please. Boars, please. Oh yeah. Oh, we heal. Oh, we keep healing. Oh, we're healing. Hold on. As I'm taking damage, I just walk next to a boar and I get a health. Because I got big leech. Yeah, this moonfight does nothing to me. Sorry, little boars. Sorry, homies. You guys have to die. This way I can heal, and this way they can catch him. He's moonfired me again. You were kidding me. Kill it real quick. Okay, we got a little health. Hold on, we got a little bit of health too. Oh god. I need to kill you real quick. Hold on, come here. Cool, we picked up a little bit of health. He's still chasing me. What is this? This man's out for me. I'm just trying to heal. I'm just killing boars and like low-level mobs just to heal. Why is he after me? Hold on, I want to stun him. I feel like I need to stun that man. Because I feel like he's just going to be after me the entire time. Get him. Get him. Oh my god. This is terrifying. Can you please kill him too? He's a resto? He's a healer? Okay, well there's no way I'm going to be able to kill him then. I need to... He used tree form just to insta-cast a wrath at me? What is this? This guy's an absolute menace of Durotar. What is happening? Are we ready? Okay, once I come back to my body, then we can queue. What is actually happening? How is that Demon Hunter unable to kill the guy? Dude, just press Blade Dance. If you're a Demon Hunter, play Simulation or a Blade Dance, do that cleave thing with the Essence Break, and then just Blade Dance the guy, and he's dead. What is that man's doing? Just chase it after that guy. Press a button, and the guy just dies. What are you doing? Is this still out here? No, there's Mystic out here. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna try to see if we can fly the hell out of here. I guess I'll just park myself in Orgrimmar. That's all I can do, yeah? Because if this meta just pops in and moonfires me here, I just will not be able to queue up. Hold on a second. We'll do it like this. Where is he? I'm watching the skies, man. This, I thought it was a Boomkin. He's just a random resto. Alright, now we're in safety. Behind the walls like a coward. We can actually queue. Otherwise, it can queue as a dead body. That's so messed up. Let's do a Dalaran Sewers. I think it's kind of a rogue leaning arena, I'd say. Normally, I think Dalaran Sewers is another decent one. It has a platform. Now that they gave it ramps, and it's no longer like, you know, it's ramps from all angles, no longer just ramps from 2 angles. It no longer benefits casters as much. But now it benefits rogues, just because the boxes are such a small, like, line of sight, the rogues can still, like, stab through the boxes. That means it can just slow people down. But there's not too many other good arenas that we have besides, besides, like, Nagrand, I think. You know? Dude, getting chased by a rested druid menace. At first I was like, it's a Boomkin. Okay, one guy's on him, he'll be just fine. And then I see big old broccoli form. Like, oh, come on. He went broccoli form just so he could snipe me. With the instant cast wrath. Like, what is this? The scummery is just absolutely out of this world, but I kind of love it. Switch. Got ourselves Blood Dagger over for the Team 1. This time Chillpill swapping over to the Death Knight, the good old regular. Are you a female human Death Knight now? What the hell is this? Are you Unholy or Frost? I can't even tell. You are Unholy. With Mac on that team, we also got ourselves Mama Salami as well as Pyros. Over on the other team, we got us a Seabark. Ivy going to be first up as a marksman. We got Kaiser 10 as well as Chicago waiting their turn. And Ivy trying to see if he can get himself an angle versus Chill. Sniper shot in the opener. Still should be going for the Hunter's Mark though. Chill's taking a pretty big hit of the bat, but needs to find a way to slow down Ivy. Drop down a bunch of damage. Got himself full stun by the main pet. That's going to be that big apocalypse. Ivy already taking quite a bit of damage, so trying to see if he can slow the guy down, but the AMS is up in case there's a freezing trap waiting for him. Ivy needs an answer for this situation because that's all the pets around him. Chupa's backing up out of the explosive shot, hits him, but the army of the dead, together with dots and a couple of clone shadows or even a death coil, is just going to end him. I think Ivy's just dead. Just dead. Just died of a heart attack at the end. There it is. Marksman versus Unholy. Unholy Death Knights, or Death Knights in general, do not have a lot of survivability, but the damage they put up is still quite good. Big zapper out of Chicago though is having to sacrifice his main pet as Ghost Raptors join in. Any damage you take, not gonna feel that good. Trying to see if you can play it out a little bit. The root totem is gonna stop you in play. Chicago just needs to ramp up a little bit. AMS barely does much. Chicago does have access to both strong physical damage, bursty damage without Wind Fury, but also good magic damage. If you got that AMS against the magic damage, you can still go through without Wind Fury. Got himself plenty of procs. Shilpas does not have much for this one. Full, that's gonna be a massive sentence right now for Chicago. Full wall is being used. That is an audience ascendance, not a proc ascendance. Shilpa's trying to go for as much something as possible. Lich Born in order to make himself an undead, trying to use death goals in order to catch up a little bit of healing, trying to get himself also a bit of that army damage rolling in. The mages cannot really get himself a good angle versus Chicago, trying to see if he can stay on top of the shaman as best as possible. Lightning lasso, human rage to break out of this one, knocking him back though, trying to see if he can veer behind the pillar just to avoid getting gripped back down by the Death Knight. And Chimpa's yet another knock. Chicago got plenty of control, able to attack the ghoul for a bit, give himself a bit of maelstrom, look for that full on recovery. Might as well get himself a decent situation. Gonna be AMS out of Chilpas, trying to see if he can avoid any kind of stuns out of Chicago. His main ghoul does get stunned up and locked down, but is able to at least deliver a little bit of pain, a little bit of damage to Chicago, as it is gonna be Raptors. It is at least a Raptor summon from the tier set, Lightning Raptor, to make your next Lightning Bolt just a little bit stronger. And Chicago trying to find himself much better angle, knocking Chilpos back as they go in for a full blind. All the pets are rooted for a second. Chicago trying to see if he can use some ability to avoid him. Full set of Raptors is back up and running. And Chicago trying to see if he can ramp up a little bit of damage with Chilpos. Lassa does have IBF to break out of that stun. Chicago does not have any more defenses to work with, has to go for self-healing. Maybe he can get himself a grounding totem, looking to get a knockback on Chilpos, does go in for the gripper afterwards. And Chicago, as soon as they send Chilpos out, if they can't get behind the pillar immediately, you will not be able to separate from the DK at all. Sunder, big apocalypse does end up eliminating and executing Chicago out of the game completely. See, we're gonna be up next, playing out the fire mage system around. Knockback of the Chilpas as he does open up with an AMS. Random proc of combustion out for Seavark as they're dropping down a full ring of fire onto Chills, trying to see if he can avoid some of this damage. I think not pulling his pet back, letting the pets do damage, trying to see if he can heal his main goal a little bit, just to make sure that thing does not end up dying way too early. Pirate Blast, I think, onto the goal. That on Chills is going to turn around, do some damage onto the main goal. Maybe he can take it out. Big defensive for the goal. Trying to see if he can keep that thing alive as best as possible. Blind or Deceiver does have himself a trinket. Full combustion. Big damage at the ready. Fire Blast flying in. Massive damage. Can't really interrupt it. Chilpa's trying to see if he can back up out of it, letting the goals do as much damage as possible. Deceiver having to turn around and attack the main goal in order to at least get it down low. Chilpa's having to resummon a fresh new one. Sacrificing this current goal. Trying to see if he can get a new one going. I think at some point. Already got one going by the looks of it. Unless it's just like a random goal. I'm not even sure, because sometimes when you summon the army of the dead, you'll just have random ghouls, but like, they're not your ghouls as a pet, but like the random summons. Does interrupt him on the frost. Wait a second, hold on. See if I can that ice book for last second. It's going to be a shadow mode. That interrupt onto Ring of Frost actually was huge, just ramped up some damage. Even got a gargoyle attack in Seavark. It is not out of the woods just yet though. Chilpa's having to go for a bit of a death pack just to give himself a little bit more health. I see Seavark trying to go for that shifting power just to regain some cooldowns little by little. Quick stomp by the gold in order to interrupt it. Chilpa's waiting out the full necrotics just to give himself a bit of a fighting chance. The ghoul, or the gargoyle rather, the Valkyr is gone. Does get frozen down with a knockback. I like this animation it's got going on. What is that for? Is that the festering wound, or is that like the death strike animation? Look good either way though. AMS up for Chills, trying to see if we can go for the hit, but mostly runs, having to use line of sight to get away from the mage and try to see if he can avoid him blind for just a second, trying to see if he can get himself some kind of a setup. Needs a stun as a primer versus Seavark or some kind of a damage go. IBF just to get himself some damage dampening, dropping down the dome as he knows he's going to get rooted out in the open, trying to see if he can get some damage in. Death goes flying in, but Chilpa's knocked out of the dome. Not much he can do. I think just burning down to the fire damage is just not much he can really handle at that point, unless he had himself a death advance to prevent knockbacks. there isn't much you could do. Mommy Salami looking to end. Seavark does not have a cheat death or anything. Poly right after back-to-back polys. Seavark had no health at all, does not have access to Ice Buck or anything. Having to use everything he's got in his weapon drawer to lock down Mommy Salami as best as possible. Got plenty of mobility. Shooting him. Oh. Shifting, but there wasn't enough as the monk double rolls in there. Goes in, I think, for Rising Sun Kick to take him out. 10 up next versus Mommy Salami. Immediate karma as soon as he goes in for a big old fire, big old I-beam with a blade dance as well. Fire is so insanely bad. Yeah, fire compared to Frost and Arcane, fire does not. I think it's more of a 3s or like a 2 spec, right? Just because of the damage it can do and the fact that it can do all the damage uninhibited. But in a 1v1, yeah, it doesn't feel nearly as strong. Even fire's balanced. Big burst onto Mommy Salami. 10 does end up taking him out with Mac going to be up next. Does throw glaives at the guy immediately. But I think Mac is trying to give the guy as much of an honor duel as possible. At least wants to give him like a chance to recover some cooldowns, go for a little bow. I like seeing it. 10 trying to see if he can get himself some glaives thrown in a little bit early as he is behind on a handful of cooldowns versus Mac. Does go for the stun, not going in for a hit and run. Mac knows that now that he is on stun DR, he should be okay. Trying to see if he can boop 10 out of the darkness, which is so good for him. Got himself full serenity, potentially big damage. Fist of Fury locking down 10, not much you can do. How much you go for another walk? He's just immune to the damage, but as soon as he's come back up with him, 10 is going to be in a lot of trouble. Trying to see if he can back up out of the blur, not enough. The blackout kick does end up knocking the guy on his head, making the entire head spin with Kaiser. I think the last one left over for the team 2, trying to see if he can fight versus Mac. Karma up immediately. Kaiser trying to see if he can chop right through Mac. Is going to be able to Fist of Fury locking him down completely. That Karma is keeping Mac plenty healthy, but now Mac got, unless he goes in for him, maybe a dampen harm. I don't even know if he's got himself Fort Brew or anything, but as long as he keeps Kaiser health low, he won't let him have any kind of second wind healing. Fear by Kaiser. Can you back up out of there? Is it still taking damage? He needs to get a stun onto Mac as he's closing the gap. Oh no, as soon as he's taking damage, leap. You need to find a way to break away from the guy. You need to stun him. That Q wave is gonna hurt. It's gonna do enough damage in order to keep you in combat and taking damage. You need to stun on the guy, summon anything right now. Oh no. Oh no. Wait. He's recovering second wind. Has to go for a trinket. Big defenses. Mac almost was going to get you a full entire para. That actually would have been so good for Kaiser. Lexi does not have a trinket for this one. Down he goes. I was going to say for a second, like, wait a second. Are you healing? Are you not healing? Chills picked up 2. Mac also picked up 2 at the end. And Seavark. Yeah, Fire Mage is a whole nother beast, man. Compared to Arcane and Frost, Fire does not feel... It's okay, but I don't know if it's as nearly as effective. Let's get us another going, boys, yeah? Chicago as well as Chills, let me know when you guys are ready. We got plenty of time to get even more duels for the night, boys. Frost is balanced, Arcade is OP, the Fire is terrible. Yeah, Fire does not feel like... It feels like you have okay damage insta-cast, but like... I don't see a lot of people play Fire. I remember like when Frost got buffed up, like everybody were memeing like, okay, I'm not playing Fire anymore, playing Frost from now on. It's 100% just Fire not having absolute broken elements in its gameplay. Same with the Frost and Arcane Doom. You would think Fire would be the one that's more broken though, right? Just because it has like instant cast combustion damage and you can just keep pile driving a bunch of Pyroblasts non-stop. But I guess like maybe... Actually BRB? Okay, Chicago, sounds good. It's just a glass cannon. Yeah, you have a cheat death technically, but I don't think you have nearly the same like survivability as Arcane Mage, do you? Because isn't Prismatic Shield or Barrier? Prismatic Shield, no. Temporal Shield. Isn't that an Arcane only thing? That's kind of big. Frost is still main. 200k HP for piss damage. How's the 200k HP for piss damage? Oh no. Your crafted piece, go for it, my guy. Will you wait? Well, Chicago's got a BRB, so you can craft 110. But when Chicago's back, we'll just queue it up. I don't really know. Because Frost is OP now. Dude, when Frost DK are OP, trust me, we'll be plenty aware of it. Fire Mage with Mecha Gun Rest is the easiest way to reach down. Just turning out back to back fire combustion with this. Yeah, with an item back in BFA. Yeah, a lot of classes had like that one OP item for PvP that you needed from a dungeon or raid. Gatiku, the bike trinket, or Destrogas trinket with the spikes. That thing was busted too. There's a lot of things that was pretty busted, man. Team needs one. Okay. So Team Chills does need one of Moss. Where are you guys listed at? Are you guys listed here? Are you guys listed anywhere? Or do you need my help listing? While Chicago's taking a second. Let me ask him real quick if he needs help getting a group going. Chill needs to list. I'm asking him real quick. Meanwhile, DH has been busted. Old patch to still have gotten nerf it needs. They have gotten, well, I guess if you want to be specific, they've gotten nerfs, but not any enough to like knock them down a peg, right? It's like very, very surgical nerfs that don't really end up affecting the big picture, I guess. So technically they've gotten nerfs, but not the ones that, like you said, they needed, right? Not the nerfs they needed. I don't even know. I guess it depends who you ask too. Like if you ask a Demon Hunter, they're pretty happy that they're buffed up, and they're pretty happy with the nerfs they've gotten so far. Like they get to play the game and have fun and do a lot of damage and be really good. And then every other class that isn't Demon Hunter is like, man, seeing the guy at the top of the totem pole, I don't like it. You know what I mean? It's like buff my class and nerf their class at least, make it a little more even. They got a 10% flame sigil nerf. Is the D tier? Exactly. Well, like, I think when you look at like Mythic Plus environment, those nerfs are going to affect Mythic Plus damage because a good portion of the damage is sigil in Mythic Plus. A good portion of the damage is that immolation aura and the fell rush and the proc chance of it and the eruption of it, right? The just random kind of RNG damage that kind of comes out of nowhere. Group not listed, by the way. If you guys want to join in, Chill's got a group. If you guys want to find them, more than welcome to. They're listed up right now. Actually, hey, a spot has opened up if you want in, friend. Let me see if King Midas wants to join in. Okay, now they're 5. Now they're chilling. Let me know when you're ready. Cool. You guys are set, and we'll get Team Chicago going as soon as they're available. So Demon Hunter's back to rated world quest. Oh man, are we doing it? Are we doing Demon Hunters dirty? The nerves don't even touch havoc damage limit. Rage fire in EB still hard carries. Oh yeah, like it's still really good. They just nerf like the top end damage of it. Yeah, the passive will do more damage than any other class with full CDs. Glad they have fun. Yeah, yeah. The rework has been really good for them and as well as rogues too. It feels like every class that's like, every class that gets a rework, I feel like they end up doing really well. But I don't think Blizzard does enough to like every one of those classes has so far, every time they got a rework, really popular, everybody starts playing them. And it just feels like, oh man, like is this the next class I should start playing as an alt at the very least? Like, or should I main this thing since everybody plays it? I think they could probably do a better job of like tuning classes like, hey, okay, let's take a look at the big picture, right? First release came by, which classes are at the top end, which classes are at the bottom end. Okay, let's at least buff up the classes at the bottom end, right? Because like if they don't really want Demon Hunters to be like mid-tier, they're fine for them to be on the top half of like DPS scale or DPS numbers. Like at least like buff everybody else that isn't there yet. You know what I mean? Just make them make sure the bars are a little bit closer instead of like how assassination rogues have looked like for the last few weeks in a raid, right? It's like everybody is like a bar, like bottom class is like about this far much of a bar, then this much, and it goes up. It's like it just incremental increases, and then assassin's like has a big jump of a bar compared to other classes. Like the class below them is just like this, and everybody else like it's kind of like a funnel, and then it's just like a pop, just a big bar. Ask an assassin rogues, they'll say, oh, just the evoker thing. Invite. Looks like they filled last second, but I am seeing if Chicago needs more bodies when they return. 1 sec. Let me let you know, my guy. I'll make another group if people are waiting. Yeah, more than welcome to if you want to, my guy. Wolfie, invite to kill him. Who, the druid from earlier? Nah, man, I'm hanging out in the gates here. I'll be chilling. Have someone to invite? Yeah. If we got more spots for Chicago, we can maybe get them invited. Plays when everyone get reworks and Frost has been the same since Legion. True. I do think that's unfair. Like, there's some classes. By the way, where's Seawork? He left the group. Did Seawork bail? Then Chicago will need a couple more. Then that'll be perfect. Cause then I got King Midas looking for a group, so that'll work out well. Make a post. I'm pretty sure we'll get the attention they deserve. Who, me make a post or talk about shield pills? Depends on everyone else gets a rework, but Arms is become Mortal Sex's beta. No, Warriors actually did get a bit of a, not a rework, but they did get like a talent change in 10.1. Or is it 10.15? Either a 0.7 or a 0.5 patch or a 1.10.1. They actually did get like a pretty big talent rework. They got a whole new set of talents. Not all of them that they're using right now, so they probably could do a bit of a refresher as well. But both Warrior specs did get like new talents that changed up some things. Not a lot of things, some things though. But yeah, not... I mean, I don't really know if, like... Even if you were to make a rework for a class, right? Like Rogue, right? Rogues are still pressing Mutilate. Still rupturing and corroding, right? Full dots and everything. A rework isn't going to change the way you press your abilities, like even Paladins when they got a rework, right? Circular striking or auto attacking now, but that's like a nice little thing. Steel Blades of Justice thing, still judgmenting, and then Tempest verdicting, right? But the talents that go behind under the hood, right? You're still going to be using the same tires, but what goes under the hood, that's going to be very, very different. So even if Arms got a rework, they're still going to be pressing Mortal Strike. That is still going to be part of the core kit. There's probably going to be Overpower. There's probably still going to be like Thunderstomp or Whirlwind or Slam. But like the way you use those abilities will probably change, right? So if we're realistic, we're not going to have classes that all of a sudden change the playstyle, right? Demon Hunter is still Blade Dancing and Chaos Striking at their core. But it's like all the other things they can do now, that's changed. That's really different. What happened? Did you catch a month? I haven't been on post like a month or two. Now what happened? So they got a couple of different talents. I think, yeah, let me show you some of the talents they've gotten that weren't there before. Like these are not the talents that Warriors started with at the very beginning of Dragonflight. Let me show you. I'm going by memory here. But I know that in this talent pro, right? Spiteful Serenity against anger management. Not a lot of people play Serenity, but that was a new talent they've gotten. Colossus Smash and Avatar durations are increased by 100%, but their damage bonuses are reduced by 40%. So you have 100% longer duration on Avatar and Colossus Smash, but their bonuses are 40%. Now, anger management does give you cooldown reduction on the Colossus Smash, Avatar, stuff like that. But Spiteful Serenity technically gives you like a weaker version, but a longer version of all of those abilities. Just hasn't really seen that much play. And then I think they also reward Tidal Blood and Bloodborne and all that, how it functions with Skull Splitter, getting the baseline, causes your deep wounds to instantly erupt, which does play into the playstyle a little better, and then you can upgrade it with Tidal Blood, which also works out pretty well, but they kind of baked that baseline into it. I think they changed something here with the Blade Storm, but I'm not exactly sure. And I know they gave him like this talent, he has Strength of Arms, where Overpower has a 10% chance to crit, just 10% more crit chance damage, and our name is below 35% now that generates rage, so now you have like this like execute window that feels really good. But then also it worked out that Arms kind of had way too much energy to burn, so people started spamming it on Ignore Pain, just so you can get more cooldown reduction out of your class. So it ended up being like a little too saturated on energy, and ever since they made Ignore Pain not work for energy regen, it's still like a little saturated. But those were talents that were new. Those were not really there at all. Also, I think in the class tree, I think they made like defensive stance and battle stance not a talent point cost anymore. And they did something in like the upper rows, but I'm not exactly sure anymore. They did something to make some of these a little better because they weren't as good. I forget which ones though. For Fury, I think Rage and Blow was the only build Fury really played, so I think they buffed up like the Bloodthirst side of the tree. And I think they buffed up like this, and this whole talent tree setup. Like Reckless Abandon, I think that was changed, how that functioned. They changed it again recently, but I believe that was not played nearly as much, and then they adjusted it. I know they buffed up Ravager and gave it a couple of options. They buffed up Onslaught quite a bit with Tenderize. That was new. That wasn't there initially. And I think they did something else, but I wouldn't remember off the top of my head. Might have been something with the Rage and Blow window. I know they did some stuff here though. I don't remember exactly what. Not enough. I think they tried to also make single Mighty Fury better. Wasn't enough. Hasn't picked up at all. But that is like an option. Let me know when Chicago is ready and we'll be good to go. Yeah, that was a while ago, but pals got turned into casters. Arms Warriors have a long arms. Dude, that's a thing too. I do think Arms Warriors should probably get like, maybe like a spear build or something, right? Like if your weapon that you wield is a spear, you have, like, they should really give Arms Warriors like a weapon specialization thing, right? Depending on the weapon that you wield in your hands, you get a different bonus. Or maybe like it's a different bonus that you get to pick from based on a couple of talents. But like giving Arms Warriors like a little bit extra melee range, I think would be cool. Because just about every single class out there, from Feral Druids, I guess, Survival Hunters in a way, Rogues definitely have a little bit extra range on the abilities. Even our Holy Death Knights with their, the Clawing Shadows ability. A lot of classes have quite a bit of range to it, but Arms Warriors actually like super in melee. They don't have any like extra range, but like what if you wielded a spear, you get 3 extra yards of range. Or like if you wielded an axe, you got like a couple more chances to crit. Why am I getting blasted by a random ass alliance out here? What is happening? Is he gonna die? Watch him just like bubble. I feel like he's gonna like phase out as soon as like casters stop attacking him, right? Do these guys ever kill him? Can they kill him? Why am I getting killed just by a random alliance? What the hell did I do to Yogs? I'm just out here trying to give my cues. I'm just dead. What is happening? Okay, I'm gonna go into the deep Orgrimmar and just sit there. Because apparently Alliance are out for blood, man. What the hell is happening, man? Oh my goodness. What is happening? Chicago back? Someone left the group? Yeah, I'm waiting for Chicago to return 10. That's all I can do, my guy. Only Chicago didn't? Everyone left the group, only Chicago didn't? Okay, are we having to... Sorry, I had to AFK. Okay, Chicago, I guess we're gonna have to remake the group real quick. Was it you and the Paladin? Is that what happened? Had to AFK and then came back as soon as I'm dead? Hold on. There's no shot, right? Oh no, you actually had to AFK, never mind. There's no way you could have switched that fast. I was thinking like, what if, man, what if? I should just turn off war mode, shouldn't I? Well, what I should do. Where did he run from? It looked like he ran from either from the gates or from the portal. I'm not even sure where the guy came from. Do we remake? We remake. Oop. Alright, we might have to remake the group really quickly. We'll get Chicago group up and running. Are you listed is the question. Chills is still cute. He's still 5 though. So he's hanging. What about Chicago? Okay, we do have a group. Invite. I totally logged. And relogged? Okay. Just to kill you? What if, man? I was like, wait, hold on a second. It's just like, what a coincidence. I don't know. Like, what if they were just memeing around? You know? Who knows, right? Who knows? Well, we got groups available right now, boys. We got 2 spots. Chicago is back. Spots are open again. Yo, King Midas, I've been taking a little long here. Hockeys? Let's get Hockeys in here, man. Memeing? Dude, what if, man? What if? What if? It'd be some hilarious ruse, actually. Can't phase in just to save you. All good, all good. There's no saving this little Demon Hunter at level 60 that's still wearing like Azurite gear. There's no saving this at all, man. Hold on, I'm trying to see if we can get King in here as well if possible. Listed group? Yeah, we'll keep listed. Duelsies? What is this name you got going on? You goober. Rework Affliction to spam out UAs again, make realistic rupture, malefic grabs. You know what? I actually really wanted for them to make Affliction more like heavy about dots rather than like malefic rapture spam or UA spam. I didn't really like the UA spam version of Affliction. I really want their dots to be impactful, but when you have to like load up 5 UAs, it's just, I don't know, it's just not as satisfying. It doesn't feel like that one dot is strong enough. It's OP in time walking. Yeah, a lot of people still use what is it? A lot of people still use their what are they called? Azurite gear and time walking. It is still very, very good. It is still very effective. Low-key kind of fun. Yeah, there's like a community for time walking that does like speed runs of like raids and stuff, like a 5-man party or 4-man party or raid. Or I think is it either raid or dungeon, but they do like speed runs. And they were like where I got a lot of my guides from like Mage Tower stuff. And they're all recommended like, hey, if you do a Mage Tower, Azurite gear is really, really good. Just equip the neck. I don't think you can use the Essence ability, but you do gain like, oh no, you can't even get into Azurite powers. It was just like for item level, I think. Either way. But yeah, in actual like time walking dungeons where Azurite gear and stuff can be used, time walking raids, a lot of people just load up with those, and it still does a lot of damage, surprisingly. If you do a little time walking, you get a free heroic Black Temple item. Super easy and free for alts. Is it this week? I kind of need to do it then. If it is this week. World Quest, time walking, Burning Crusade. So we do get it next week. Okay. Remind me about it. I'll try to see if I can get it done. Check if it's still AFK. No, we're good. Actually back up and ready. What's up, Hawkins? How you doing, my guy? So we do need one more body, boys. If you guys want to join in, more than welcome to. We do have one more spot available over Team Chicago. You'll find the groups over in the LFG Raids Legacy section. If you go to Raids Legacy and look up Molten Core, or even if you just type in 5 in the search, you should be able to find us pretty easily. We're just chilling right there with the homies. You'll find us in the Raids Legacy for the cross-faction stuff. We tried listing these on RBGs, did not work super well. Time Warp Hero item. Oh wait, that's actually really good. A shoulder? Wait, that's actually really good then. Amethyst of the Brilliant Light. Is it just like a thing you get just for finishing heroic? Or finishing the time walking? You're an upper classic and retail, fight me? Yeah, dude, yeah. Yeah, I gotta run it then. That'd be so easy. I could probably do it with one of my caster characters or one of my like low level characters or something. That'll be my plan for the next week. I still gotta finish up my weekly keys this week. And the presents, the gifts, the Grinchmas thing. Still have not gotten my saddle, which is all I've been trying to do to get my saddle for my damn dragon riding mount. Haven't been able to get one at all. I've been killing Grinch over every one of my characters. Still nothing. It takes like a good hour or a little more than that to get them all done. Just for killing Illidan. Okay. Last time I tried to get in a group for Black Temple, I think a lot of them like end up getting pugs and they end up falling apart before the final boss. I don't think I've ever finished it. So I guess I'll just need to find some time for it at some point. But yeah, we'll see. We do need a spot if you guys want to join in. Yeah, I'll try for it. I'll try my very best. But yeah, Mushy, I think there's some classes that I think definitely could use a bit of a rework before, at least before the next expansion that I would love to see. Frost Death Knight feels like has been mostly the same. They did do some changes to like make two-hand Death Knight or dual-wield Death Knight, whether it's like the Obliteration or the Breath build, a little bit more feasible. But I still feel like it could go for like a nice refresher. Even like Unholy has gotten, as well as Demonology, both got like a change where they're less cooldown reliant. But their pets are a lot more effective. So there's like a 45-second class rather than a 3-minute class. Which is like such a good change. It makes them so much stronger, so much more viable. And more effective. Frost, I think maybe could go... I think it's fine if they have like a short-term CDs with like Pillar. I just want them to feel more impactful and have better sustain. You know? Like, Burst is fine. Are we gonna do already? Yeah, we'll try to see if we can get a couple more bodies, my guy. We need like one more, and we'll be good to go. Demon Warlock right now is insane. The fun. Yeah, Demonology is another one that actually benefited. Like, dude, it's just like a Shadow Priest change before 10-1. I had homies in my DMs like, yo, dude, this Demonology Warlock change is just absolute cheeks. It's actually the worst ever. My Tyrant does no damage. I'm like, but have you looked at the rest of your pets? Like, have you looked at your damage outside of your Tyrant too? Because at the end of the day, damage-wise, with Tyrant, you still got a burst window. Not nearly as like a big one where you need a PI, but like Demonology Warlock no longer needs PI to like get huge, crazy numbers. Not really. You can still do it, but not really. But like the rest of your pet and the rest of your kid slams for AoE, they're really, really good. And I had dudes in my DMs like, yo, dude, this thing is fried. It ain't gonna work. And it's like, but it's actually really good. If you PvP, you get more consistent damage and better output for your pets, and you don't have to worry about the Tyrant doing stupid things. You don't have to worry about Tyrant at all. Stop buffing that thing. Just use him to buff the rest of your pets. It's actually so much better. And it does work better. And then same thing with Unholy. I had people saying like, yo, dude, I don't know if I can raid with this thing anymore. And it's like, it still has a really, really good like burst phase in raids. It still is very effective. You want to PI it, you want to buff it with evokers, it's still highly effective. But like, and you'll still be effective inside of raid. But in raid, in dungeon setting, every 45 seconds you have a big go, big pull, big AoE. You're a lot more effective. It's so nice. It's actually so nice. I personally love it. And it's like, the main burst window didn't change at all. That's like the important part. You know? Oh, Chicago's back? Yeah, I told you Chicago's back. We're good. We just need a couple more bodies. If you guys want to join in, more than welcome to. Who else can I invite? Does Spart want to join in? Hey, Spart. Hey, Spart. Duels tonight? Let me see if Spart wants to join in. We got one more spot open. AoE changed a lot to him. Yeah, I think that's where it really helped them out is the AoE, like in AoE situations. Those specs are performing much better. Pax, get you in, my guy. Get you in, my man. Alrighty, we are set. We are good. Gotta get another one going. Pax, welcome, my man. Hope you enjoy duels here. Let's get it listed for... Not Dalaran Sewers. Let's do a Blackrock hold. Let's do a quick Blackrock hold for the night, yeah? You only implode on 6 to 9 imps instead of 3. You only implode on 6 to 9 now instead of 3. Yeah, like you really cook up a good set of imps and then you send them and it feels a lot more impactful, right? So like setting up a big imp go is worth it. It's very much worth it. So I think it's good. I like it a lot. I think it's really good and I think it's very helpful for the game too. Yo, we got Assassin Rogues. I love it, dude. Look at them. Look at their homie Assassin Rogues. I'm gonna get this mix back up and rewind it back up for a second. I like that one a lot. 430, 440. We're at 440. We're actually climbing item levels, dude. We're climbing on like our recordings. We're almost about to reach the item levels we're at, dude. We're gonna be in a 480 item level, full mythic recording sesh. Almost gonna get into the 500 for like that Farak legendary real quick with an A. It's actually just nuts. Alrighty, switch. Got ourselves blood over in team 1 with Chilpills back of the Frosty DK. I like that set a lot. Look at the weapon. It actually looks so good. They did a really good job. This sword in particular, I think looks like actually insanely good. Mac is here. Necro back in. We got us this Parasite joining back in. Homie. Welcome. Blood Dagger joins in over on team first. Goes to Chicago on that team. We got Hockey, we got Bad Bunny, we got Pax and 10. I'll look over the marks here in a second. Once you see what happens to your blood, those two duel each other before big sepsis on Chicago, trying to see if he can live the damage. That's going to be a big poison, trying to see if he can maybe get himself a little bit of survivability. Big damage, battle Blood Dagger, trying to go for a quick cast. Does not get kicked, so still holding on to kick for the Rogue. Chicago is super low on health, trying to see if he can maybe survive with just the Guardian. Guardian's actually keeping you alive and healthy right now. Evasion up for the blood. Does avoid the Sunder, goes in for a second vanish. All the vanishes have been used up, does not have an escape unless they get himself up easy. Shadow Melt somehow, trying to see if he can knock the Rogue back on the secret technique. I don't think it connects. Yet another knock with the root. Gotta keep Blood Dagger in combat somehow. Blind around the corner onto Chicago. Still holding on to a trinket, holding on to a wall. Blood, as long as you don't let him catch a Shadow Melt, you will be A-okay, because the man's got no big escapes anymore left. As Chicago tried to see if he could break out of this. Might have to go for trinket, does go for the trinket. No wall, just a root to try to see if he could separate from blood. Is that double Healy Totem? Is that what that's supposed to be? Hold on, do you just reset your cooldowns to get a double Healy Totem? Or was that something else? Or do you have 2 CDs for it? I think you should only have 1, right? Chicago does get hit with a secret technique or shadowy duel. Confuse those two. Sunder trying to see if he can go for a juke. Does not get a juke. Big zaps are available. LA Blast is going to be massive. Big zap. Do you have an LA Blast right now? Because if you have one, it's going to be doing massive amount of damage. She that does end up swiping out the Rogue with a Lava Lash, I believe, at the end. A Parasite gotta be up next. Chicago actually has quite a bit of damage back behind a lot of their output. But versus Parasite, I don't know how well this is gonna go. Just used up, just left. Doesn't want to fight him. Doesn't, why? Why? I guess Paris is gonna have to see if he can fight through the rest of the team too. Spax is going to be up next. Got himself full Fist of Fury into a paralysis onto Parasite, trying to see if he can back up out of there for a quick second. Use the mobility to create himself a little bit of an escape. Jab over to Parasite, trying to see if he can go for a Sigil of Fear just to control the monk. Does that, breaking out of it. I guess just with the damage taken, still holds onto a human rage, so he can at least break out of a stun. Parasite trying to see if he can establish as much CC as he can. Big Sigil onto Pax. He goes in for a leg sweep. Drink out of Parasite, trying to see if he can reverse the damage back into Pax. Got himself plenty of mobility. Got himself a blur in case he needs to. Also immunity. Pax has no help whatsoever. Does the man just die right now? He's trying to see if he can live. He got himself Serenity. Full burst in the ready, but there's not much he can really do. Fist of Fury trying to see if he can get some damage out. Ring of Peace, and that's going to be Para dipping in, and now big IB from a distance. Both of them are super low. Stun into Pax. No way out of this one. Does end up slaying him, eating and consuming the man's soul. Over for the team one, or rather two. I guess it's going to be a rogue. Haki Shadow goes in for a quick bow. Parasite is at least. Does he give the rogue a chance to reset? I think he wants to. Or is he just going to stick a soul? Hold on a second. I think he just. Oh wait, hold on. He's letting him recover. Oh, okay. So he's playing the build where whenever he does go for the what is it? Dispel. He also gets a soul. I guess it does give him a little bit of recovery, doesn't it? Sap by Haki. He's playing Assassination Rogue. Should be able to get himself a big go. Parasite trying to see if he can avoid the stuns while staying midair. Stun onto Haki's. Trying to see if he can go for a big death mark. Does go in for the fuel go. Cheap shot. Parasite might just die to the bleeds. Trying to see if he can live it. Got himself the immunity. That'll help him stave off some of the damage. But once the nether walk falls off, he does need a source of healing. And Parasite back in cheap shot. Garrod, I think he's just override. Trying to see if he can get some souls out of Haki's, but there's not much he can do. Got full set of bleeds with a sudden demise. Blind on Chilpos before he gets some damage onto the rogue, trying to see if he can deny him any kind of resets. The rogue does dip away as the death and decay comes down. Got himself full death, but there's not much he can really do there, honestly. There's not much he can really do. That is a rough one, man. That is so rough. Once an Assassination Rogue got his full bleeds into you with a death mark and you're low, it's just dead. It's over. Blind out of Chopos, trying to see if he can case the rogue in a block of ice with a Remorseless Winter. Looking to chop him up. Mad damage. Does go in for the big cleaves, taking him out. Took quite a few hits himself, but does go in for the bone shattering obliterates. Back to back as Bad Bunny is going to be up next. Sap and the chills. Looks like he's still got dots on him. Dropping down Death and Decay. IBF to break out of stun immediately. Bad Bunny could go for the full set of dots. This time he's walking into towards Chilpas. Could go for the entire death mark. I don't know if Chilpas can really do much about it. Could maybe go for a self-heal. AMS to try to see if he can delay some of the damage from the poisons and is able to at least go for a little bit of death glows to try to see if he can save off himself. Might be looking at a death pack here. Does go for the death pack. It is going to put him in the necrotics. Will not be able to heal for a bit. There's still a pretty big death mark on him, I believe. Actually, might have fallen off just now, but still unable to get himself a lot of healing. How much to try to see if he can stop down Bad Bunny? Might still go down either way though, once the bleeds have you low. There isn't much you can do. Bad Bunny just had to go in, get his health low enough, and finish off the job. Flare on one side, Volley on the other. Necro does see him with a Hunter's Mark. She'll be able to get himself a big opener. Bad Bunny, unless he just randomly goes behind the pillar, does end up avoiding him. I don't know if he realized that he was actually in a good spot like that. Necro needs himself to go. Hunter's Mark just to make sure he can always see the rogue. Bad Bunny trying to see if he can get himself maybe a better angle. Is there still dot on the guy? Death shock him immediately. If he's careful, he might be good. Blind is going to force a trick out of Necro. Still big damage on the Bad Bunny. Might just go down. Hold on. Kill shot away. Got himself the, what's it called? Sentinel? Sentinel around the corner. Gouge does not stay long at all, though. It's going to be freezing trap. Waiting for the rogue. If he walks in close enough, he's going to get himself frozen. Does get himself frozen. For Necro, maybe an opportunity. That is a very, very short duration freezing trap, but a cheat death proc for Bad Bunny. As long as you have Hunter's Mark, you might be able to see him. Flare down on one side. Maybe if you could drop down some traps, kite the rogue into those, maybe you'll have him. Bad Bunny got auto attacks at you though. Nothing can really stop him. Rep Barrage? You're playing Barrage? Does that do anything at all? Dots are up for Bad Bunny. Wants to see if he can get himself an escape. Rapid fire, nothing he can do, man. Nothing he could do. And that's going to be 10. Last one left over for the team 2. Full IBM. Necro immediately tries to counter with a turtle shell. Freezing on 10. Wants to have himself a go, but I don't even know if you really want to. Maybe you just go for a sniper shot and get yourself maybe a full camo. Hunt right after. Trying to go for a feign death into a chimeric poison onto 10. Maybe could reduce some of the damage he's doing. It's going to be a full death shock him on you while the Fear Sigil is down with an Elysian Decree. That's a lot of damage with the Blade Dance to follow. Rapid fire out of Necro as a full meta comes out. Trying to see if he can back up out of there, but that Chaos Strike, once it started its animation, it's gonna finish him. With Mac as last one left. We did have 10. Oh, I like this Fisherman mod going on here. I like that. Look at this. Just got fish hanging on the back. Just got that. Lexi on a 10 does go for the trinket. Karma immediately for Mac, almost expecting for 10 to go for a trinket. Trying to make sure that there's no opportunity for 10 to get any kind of counter pressure. Full when Serenity is available. Wants to maximize the damage. 10 with an immunity. Mac will not be able to maximize Serenity anymore. For 10, that's an opportunity to maybe get himself either out of the situation. How cannot do it? Having to drop down Darkness. Trying to see if he can stay in Darkness as best as possible. Going for a bit of a hit and run into Mag, but looking to back up out of there as soon as he can. Mag did end up burning a lot of his offensives. That's going to be everything used up. Got himself a port. Maybe he can get around the corner. 10 trying to see if he can get a setup. Needs a stun right now to break, or way to break out of the Fist of Fury in general. Got himself big sigil. Maybe they'll give enough healing. Stun right after him. Got himself a cleave, but he's not really staying in. Once you get the cleave, I think he would want to go for at least one blade dance because that's going to be amplified. But maybe he just didn't really feel super confident with his health bar right now. Got himself at least a little bit of sustained damage. Blur, I think, also available. And I don't know if he has a Metamorphosis up. I think that might be gone. Does have a Hunt coming back up. So maybe you can use the Hunt to get himself some kind of a go. Stun into Mac. Got himself Ibium. The Hunt right after. Should help him catch up on health. Oh, and a big blade dance to finish him off. Does do him in with 10 picking up 2. We also got a bunch of kills. I think it was just Shield Pills with only 1. And then it was Parasite, and then it was a Rogue. I guess he is the only one that got 2 kills, yeah? Well, there it is. Let's get us another one going here, boys, yeah? Uno más. This Parasite is back in. I really wish I could see Chicago and Parasite fight each other. I don't think Chicago felt that there's any way for him to beat him unless you have every single defensive available then. Let's see why Seaverk left now. I don't know. Seaverk usually pops in for a couple of these and then he's got to go get food afterwards. So I think it's just like when the duels start, usually is when he's like on break or something. But I have no idea. Valley of Honor is being under attack, dude. Nowhere is safe. I just want to hang out with war mode on, with hanging out with the homies. And I can't even do that, man. I can't even do that. Chills as well as Chicago. Let me know when you guys are ready. I will get another 5V5 1v1 going real quick. Still, can't believe I found screenshots of weapons with sockets, corruptions, and BFA item levels. I gotta go through my screenshots, man. I gotta go through mine. I don't think I have that many since this was a new PC compared to the old one. But yeah, there's a good chance that I have some random screenshots saved here and there. Chicago got 5. Chills, let me know when you're ready. I'll be good to go. Man, I'm running around Ogrimmar, and you know what I want to do every single time I'm out here, boys? I want to press my dragon riding mount. Because in 10 to 5, I spent enough time on PTR where it feels like... Because in 10 to 5 PTR, you do have access to a dragon riding while like out in the other parts outside of the Dragon Isles. And it's actually so fun just flying around, man. So fun just zooming around all over the place. Compared to the normal mounts. Like, this is pretty good. But it can be more gooder. You know what I mean? Oh, hey, here's the guy. Here's the dude. Yo, this. Why is there alliance out here? I guess it's attacking lobbies? Is that what they were doing? He's just flying by, and I guess he's gonna snap out a lobby and break out of there as soon as he can. Me just being out here with war mode on, probably not a good idea anymore, huh? Do I just gotta turn off war mode? Because I had to do that on my, what is it, my Hunter over on EU. We're gonna have to do it on A2. No, dude, I just want to hang out. I just want to chill. Alright, looks like they're listing. How many more you guys need? You need 1. So Chill Pills does need an Onomas if you guys want to join in. They need a 1 more to join in. Let me see what I was gonna invite. This guy's an Everbloom. I'd ask him otherwise. Messiah Direwolf? Dina? Yo, that's a name I haven't seen in a while. What the? Espy? My boy. He back on. What is your name, Briar? Suicide Boys? What the? Is that because if you play Demonology and you send like imps to Implosion? I mean, that would make sense, but it's like, bro, bro, what? Bro, what? What a hell of a name! What the hell? Did actually gear won't be a problem? I mean, on my Demon Hunter, I feel like being level 60 is probably going to be a problem. But yeah, like I would, what do you mean, like level this guy, get actual gear, and then I could just like stand on my own 2 feet? Yo, maybe, dude. Maybe that's the play, right? I just have this guy. Because I got to cadaver my entire, like... Okay, we're good. I got to cadaver my entire bar for abilities so I can do spectator stuff. But that means I can't really do, like, combat. My 1 through 4 or 1 through 5 is now spectating abilities instead of combat abilities. And then F1 through F5 are also, like, instead of defensives, spectating abilities. I just got to play it like that. You know? Alright, so we are going to send you into... What haven't we done? Tiger's Peak? We haven't done Blade's Edge. I've been avoiding Blade's Edge this entire time if possible. But we'll see. Might be able to get at least one Blade's Edge run tonight. Keep the General. This is last one, I swear. Just laughing while I got with this much pets and lust. Is this recently? Or is this in like a time walk? No, this is recently. The health bars look all pretty recent. Oh, I see. You have Tyrant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that 8 imps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Doggos, Wild Fiend, main pet. Okay. Is that a lot? I feel like you've gotten a bigger, like, horde of minions before. But I don't know. I feel like you've had, like, an entire bar. I think it had, like, 8 imps times 6. Oh, that's, like... Oh, okay. So that's, like, a group of imps, not just one imp. Okay. That's a different story. Yeah, when you put it like that, yeah, it doesn't... Yeah, if it's more than 8 imps, if it's, like, 8 times whatever, however many you get, that's a different story. Yeah, that's a lot different. Okay, yeah, that's a lot more than... Never mind, ignore me. I'll get this one going. Switch. Looks like there's only 4, hopefully a 5th loading up for Chicago, but they got Chicago first up over for the team 2 versus... Is it going to be Bullet? Is it going to be Necro? Oh, it is Necro. Hold on. I just want to switch over to Necro to find where the man's at. Man's already hiding. Immediate sniper shot on Chicago with a silence rapid fire as well as a death shotgun. Do we got an explosive shot that could have been done? Hold on a second. What is this? You almost got Chicago. Scatter. I think it's over. What is this? What an opener. Morris and opponents just one shots. What is this? Big rapid fire. Death struck him. Does a lot of damage too. Necro getting opened up on by Bad Bunny. Immediate freeze. Got himself Hunter's Mark. Needs to find a way to keep Bad Bunny away as best as possible. He got traps. He's got a maybe binding shot around the corner. If he can use all those or even catch a camo, he might be alright, but otherwise he's got bleeds. All he can do is keep a Hunter's Mark and try to keep tabs on Bad Bunny, try to see if he can go down for a player. Cheap shot does not last long at all though. With a disarm to follow, goes in for spikes, trying to go for scatter. Big root right after. Bad going in for a vanish, playing assassination. So wants to go for the big go versus Necro. I don't know if Necro can deal with this. That's a lot of damage taken. Full bleeds are up. Necro just barraging in every direction. Full death chakra is on Bad, but he's got a full evasion. Necro just rotting down. Got himself fortification of the bear. Freeze him to Bad. Maybe can make some kind of a play. Can shot to follow. I think the dots are going to set in, right? As long as you got to get the guy to low health, like 10%, even through turtle, I think he dies. Hold on. As he takes down, I think he might die. Hold on. Wait. I think the dots mostly fall off. I think the dots mostly fall off. He got himself a trap. Perfect. It's going to be a tower trap for just a second. Bad Bunny getting hit with another rapid fire. Look at the damage rapid fire does. Hold on. I forgot they buffed up marksman recently. Hold on a second. Bad looking for a bit of a reset. Necro with a flare down. Maybe can get himself a camo. Hold on. He may need a camo. He may need himself a full reset. Drop it down, freeze around the corner in case Bad Bunny goes that way. Volley around the side, trying to make sure the rogue does not get himself an angle whatsoever. Maybe get himself a camo. That sap is going to stop him. Unless somehow the rogue messes up. Cheap shot. Full dots are in. As long as he gets full dots, Necro is going to die, right? Is this a heart attack? I think it's a heart attack. There it is. Bad Bunny does get a go, but look at that opener by marksmanship. What was that? What the hell was happened there? That was so good. He almost won the duel against Bad Bunny too. He just needed a camo, but maybe he just had dots that were just like permanently there. Or maybe cooldown. Maybe he had pressed a camo a little bit too early and then it took him out and then there was a cooldown. That's always a possibility. Bad Bunny out and about, scouting for Blood Dagger, picking up the eyes. If Bad Bunny is careful, should be able to get an opener. The guy does go for the spikes. Dagger could go for a step, wants to get himself a go, does get hit with a disarm. I think he'll still go for a cheap shot, disarm onto Bad Bunny too. Blinded Dagger, does to go for the trinket though, couldn't he? Bad Bunny could go for a death mark really soon. Just need to get some dots and then live the go for Blood Dagger. That's all they gotta do is live it. Trinkets with a Cloak of Shadows. Blood Dagger could also go for a cloak to remove all the dots. I think he just waited until a death mark is on him. Does not use a trinket just yet, which is really what Bad Bunny needs to get out of Blood Dagger, is to get him to use a trinket. Cheap shot, very DR'd, got full set of dots, get the shot, also very DR'd. Blood Dagger does go in for sepsis, it is going to go for the cloak as soon as the death mark is on him. I think the death mark stays, but I don't think the dots do. No, he's still taking some kind of dot damage. Hold on a second, does he not have the cloak that removes the bleeds? That or Bad Bunny did end up applying it like last second. That's going to be a disarm for a second for Bad Bunny. Disarm back at the Blood Dagger. I don't know what the evasions are looking like for either rogue, but the next stun could be the end. Bad Bunny got plenty of dots. Blood Dagger is going to take quite a bit of damage from the bleeds, and there's not much they can really do, especially if Bad Bunny got himself full energy. He's getting the what is it? The sanguinated blades double ticking onto Blood Dagger, which is going to be huge. Got himself full dots. Next stun is going to be the winner. Cheap shot by Blood Dagger. Now is an opportunity to maybe get a kill. Gouge for a second. The bleeds do set him in. That's going to be cheap death. The bleeds out of Bad Bunny doing the prodding the other rogue down. As Hot is going to be up next. It's a hot, I was going to say hot take maybe? For Hot from Kulturas. Or Hot, is it supposed to be like the O with that arrow? It does produce some kind of like a phonetically different sound. I have no idea. I would have no clue what kind of a sound that would make. But Hot the Pally is going to be up next, picking up the eye, and Bad Bunny is in a situation where they need to play defensively for a good bit. Maybe can go in, sneak a couple of bleeds into Hot, back away, and throw in a couple of poisons just to make sure that the crippling poison is on the Pally. But having to deal with a horse as well as a Hand of Freedom, not going to be easy. Has 30 seconds left until they can go for a full death mark. But we'll probably have to go in and force out cooldowns out of Hot early. I think maybe what they want to do is recover some defensives, and maybe they could just get at Hot, force some pressure on him, right? Maybe find a way just with sustained damage to force a blessing of protection out of the guy, or potentially a bubble. And maybe they can make some work off of this, but we'll definitely need to start going for them hit and runs and try to see if they can snipe a kick out of the Paladin. If they can do that, then I think that opens us up an opportunity to land a big hit. Going to be immediate wall out of Hot the Pally. That's going to help reduce a lot of the damage taken. But Bad Bunny with full dots, the Pally is going to start ticking down little by little. Shield of Vengeance, which is actually a pretty big defensive for Bad Bunny. This is a perfect situation as it slows it back up at Hot. Are you playing? What is that? I was thinking for a second. Are you playing? Are you audible? Are you walking? Are you? Hold on. Are you playing Crippling Poison? Not Crippling Poison. What is it called? It's another kind of poison. I forget what it is. But it's like a poison that's like whenever the enemy is moving, it slows them down. Blessing of Protection, which is huge for Bad Bunny, just needs to survive this go. Cloak of Shadows. Next death mark could be huge. I think you actually would want to go in. That is a full Crusading Paladin. I think you just want to go in for a full death mark while there's forbearance on him, because I feel like you could rot him down right now. Needs to find a way to sneak over. That's an eye getting picked up. Hot is going to take additional damage. Now is the time for you to make the most amount of damage happen. Carving a death mark into Hot. Needs to stay on him as best as possible. Trying to let the dots do a lot of the work, but I think you got to get in there with Envenoms. Hot trying to see if you can counter pressure you as well as possible. You got to race against the forbearance. Blind for a second. Hot trying to see if you can get him some survivability. Looks like might be able to live plenty. Got to be able to get a bubble here. Might be able to force a bubble out of the Pally either way though. Still death mark on him, but looks like dampening isn't high enough, but the Pally is able to escape it here really quickly. Holt like a coat. Is that actually what the name is? Holt? That's actually kind of cool. Stun into Bad with a full wake of Ashes. Still got Crusade rolling in, so that's a lot of damage taken. Got some of Feint. Maybe Cheap Death helps you stay alive. Needs something out of this situation. Blind. Trinkets and does hammer you down. I feel like as soon as you go in, Creeping Venom. That's the one I was thinking of, Jay. Creeping Venom. That's the one. I feel like as soon as you get like a forbearance out of the guy, if you were in there just in Venom spamming him, I think you would have won that. I feel like maybe you would have still died to the Pally, but I think those dots would have definitely done him in. 10 trying to see if you can juke him out on a hunt. Try to see if you can juke him. Hot already doesn't have any more immunities. That's going for big damage on the Demon Hunter though. Demon Hunter almost actually got taken out, but Hot does not have a trinket, so 10 is able to lock him down. Chill kills right on the DH, is able to avoid the Sigil of Fear. Trying to see if he can go for a stun. Needs to go in for hit and runs on the Warrior, but that's going to be big blade storms. Cannot stop the massive juggernaut that is this plated combatant. Full immunity out for 10. Chills can't really break through it, but can put up dots on 10. And I think the guy just might die to dots. Hold on a second. Rend? Mortal, yeah. Rend as well as the Mortal Blade, and you're done. Not much you can really do. Hockey somehow found himself at low health. I'm not even sure how. But I guess Hockey's walking into this one with a little bit of a, a little bit of a, I don't even know. How did you even hurt yourself? Did you walk into chill pills by accident when he was bladestorming? Might have actually, yeah. But he's gonna be able to at least get himself an opener versus the warrior. Bladestorm afterwards as Shilpils breaks out of it with a trinket. Smoke bomb up. Hawk is trying to see if he can reduce a lot of damage taken with a parry. Evasion is up to. As soon as the Cloak of Shadows falls off, there goes the full Dragon's Roar, parrying all the rogues' attacks as Hawk is trying to see if he can get away blind right after. No trinket available. Hawk is assassination, still holding on to a full death mark. Does he really need a death mark here versus Chills? I don't think he really does. No more trinkets available for the warrior. So if you can just avoid him, go in, get some stuns, put some bleeds, back away. And as long as you don't let second wind let him recover, I think you could actually hold a lot of the damage for the monk while not having to commit too much towards the warrior. Unless you're fine playing around the dampener game. Rod down the warrior, might actually want to go for big go. Cannot go for a stun while Bladestorm is active. Reflect up for Chills, at least able to avoid some of the magic damage taken. Hawk is taking huge hits in that Bladestorm. Battle sense available for Chills with a stun. Trying to see if he cracks through the rogue's defenses. There goes the death mark. As long as Chills takes down the rogue before he gets... Oh! Doesn't even matter. That was the fattest death mark I've ever seen, apparently. What happened? What happened? Wait, is Bullet trying to res him? Or is he trying to see if he can maybe get the rogue back on him? Maybe. What was that? Hold on a second. Was this held that low and I just missed it? I guess I was looking at the rogue's health because he was getting kind of low. And I just stopped paying attention to Chill's health whatsoever. For Hockey's though, he's going to be behind a little bit. He won't have access to Death Mark. So I guess it's going to be in a bit of a tight spot. Unless he's got maybe Mage Foot? No, they don't have Mage on their team. Kingsbane, 190k. Is that what that was? A Kingsbane? Yo, I forgot about Kingsbane. 190k. What is it? The final tick of Kingsbane? Yeah, if you set up a good Kingsbane and you get a couple of shivs and you got an Venom rolling during a Kingsbane, you can really stack it up. You can really stack it up quite a bit, especially if you're playing double poison build. It is mad. The mad amount of output. Hawkins does have a trinket back up, has cloak as well as evasion. No advantage for a while, trying to get a CC on the Bullet, got a trinket on him, so that could be something actually. Hold on, Bullet trying to see if he can get himself a big go. Hawkins backing away from the guy, immediate advantage, trying to see if he can avoid him. Bullet has himself full burst at the ready, dropping down AoE in every single random corner. No eyes available, so it's not like he can really catch up to the rogue at all. And leaves? Okay. Alright. Would that count? Not really, right? Or would that count? Would you guys count that towards the rogue as a one extra win? Because it didn't really kill him, right? Hi, board. Yeah, I don't know if I would count it or not. Huh. Let's see if we get us just another one going, boys. Chicago as well as Night King. Let me know if you guys are ready or if you guys are done ski. Let me know, boys. Yeah, I'm not sure if I would count that or not. I mean, he probably just didn't want to play the long game against a rogue. Yeah? Okay. I'll try to see if we can get a +1 in here. Like WTF? I have no idea. Yeah. We got a group available if you guys want to join us, listed back in LFG. No? Okay, fair enough. Because I probably wouldn't count that either. If he just bails out. Like, if it was like a close match, right? They're all really close and then just bails. Yeah. I have no idea. You don't want to play the boring BS game? With the rogue, you mean? I guess. Who wants to join us? Okay, sure. Sounds good. He killed his WoW EXC, but not the player. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, so Bullet joins us, but then Night King is gonna need a +1 then, yeah? Is that what's happening? Or maybe he joined us so he doesn't have to fight all these rogues. We'll pass the lead back to Chicago then. Night King, let me know if you're ready. Or if you're gonna be looking for more. Also, I like how it just zoned in and out. It's so weird. Nether Portal wants to be DMing. I don't think anybody really plays Nether Portal, do they? That is a lot of demons, but I don't really know if anybody plays those anymore, do they? Wait, hold on. Let me look, actually. Do people play Nether Portal as demonology anymore? I'll look at some of the fights where you just do pure single target damage. Looks like Sacrifice Souls is what people play. Fell Thunder, Spiteful, Imperator, and Shadowbite. Yeah, not a lot of people are playing Portal, at least for single target. Maybe there's like an AoE thing you could do with it. No, not really. Just you play Bite, and you play Immutable Hatred. What about M+? I think ever since they made Tyrant less so good of a pet, like there's not even as much of a reason to play him. Yeah. Yeah, I think the Tyrant is basically retired for a bit. I thought Americus was my guy. I'm gonna be out for 3 days. Merry to you too. Hope you have a good one, Atho. Hope you have a good celebration, my guy. Look how useless. Nether Portal ends, you summon a Pit Lord that does like target for hits him for fire damage every 0.8 seconds. Yeah, I see. Did we lose a guy? Or I'm gonna dip out? Alright, Chicago, sounds good. We'll give this then like 5 minutes to see if we can get a kind of burn. All good, my man. All Gucci. No worries. Appreciate you for coming by, my guy. GG's. GG's. We'll try to see if we can fill Chicago spot. We'll give it like 5 minutes or so. I don't know if Night King got a group or not. But yeah. We'll give it like 5 minutes to see if we can fill. Otherwise we might call it here because it is about 7. Plus I got like a project I'll be working on and finishing up. I got a couple other things I want to do so I can have myself a proper day off. I guess I should try to see if I can find some time to maybe like hit up Nidalee. I don't even know if I'll be able to have any time for keys, man. I might just have to tell like, yo, maybe Sunday, maybe Monday, but like, I don't know. Plus, he works to do keys too, so I gotta try to see if I can help him get 3K. I feel sore, but I'm not tired. Oh, okay, doing some IRL stuff. That's cool, my guy. What's Mound? I don't know. What did this say, Wes? Oh, you mean the flag? Oh, it's just BlizzCon. It just says BlizzCon. It's like a 2017 BlizzCon, I think. It was at the end of Legion before BFAs when they had the these ships. And then there's an Alliance one too. They're mounted here. Yeah, there's also an Alliance one. I want to see if I can find it. Send 5 last duel. We don't have 5 right now. I don't think it will let me show the BlizzCon one, will it? Yeah, as a horde, it will let me show me the Interceptor. Stormwind, right? Stormwind. Yeah, it won't let me show the Alliance version. It only shows me the Horde version was a Horde character. But if I was Alliance, it also has like a flag as well. 4v4? Does Shields have 4v4? Does Shields got 4? I guess we could do it as like a last one for the night as a 4. I like doing this as 5 if possible, but maybe. Me and this rogue's got it. Oh man. Check unusable or whatever it's called. Oh, is there an unusable thing in there? Filter. Oh yeah, you're right. Hold on. BlizzCon. Yeah, wait, no, it's not showing up either. Stormwind. I'm not seeing it. Usable and not usable. BlizzCon. I see big Blizzard Bear and I see this thing. Aki's got a friend. Awesome. I'm not seeing it at all. It's called Stormwind. Or is it even called Stormwind? It might be one of those things that shares a mount, yeah, because I see an Alliance mount here. Yeah, it might be one that shares like a mount ID or whatever it's called. Yeah. Yeah, but it does say BlizzCon on the side. And it's cool because it's like a passenger mount. There's like a seat in the back so you can have a homie ride. 5? Are we good? Okay, we're good apparently. Wait, what? Swapping a friend in? Is that what's happening? Okay. Oh, wait. Is he a healer? Are you just inviting random friends? What is happening? Hold on a second. One of you is invited just random friends into these groups. What is going on? I have no idea, man. I have no idea. Who is this guy? We got a healer. That's not gonna work really well. A problem? Yeah. Sorry for the confusion. Stormwind Chaser. That might have been Chaser. Yeah, Stormwind Chaser. Let me try it one more time. Chaser. Yeah, not showing up, so not gonna work. So Jilpus does have 5 in his group, so we do need a +1. We'll give like a minute or two. Not an actual 5v5? Yeah, we'll try, man. We'll try. Just get us in. I do want to try to see if we can get a 5th, man. Dal, I got a play friend you could join. A pally friend? Sure. Sure. Ask him real quick and we can get him invited. Is that the guy? Shen? Shen, are we good? Is this guy aware of what's happening? Because last time I was like question mark, question mark, question mark. And I had to explain to that guy like, yo, hey, we just somebody in my group invited you. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. All right, if this guy's down for it, man, I'm down. I gotta make one of you lead. Which one of you do I have added? Unreal idea. I know I have 10, but his name is super difficult to like work out in the. I mean, maybe I could do it, right? But like, give me lead. I need to have somebody that I have added on Real ID. I don't think I have you added, Bullet. I got you. Where are you, friend? Where are you? Yo, can you whisper me on Real ID real quick? Unless I can find you here. Oh, Caneric. Okay. That'll work. Hell yeah. I didn't even realize that was you. Okay, hold on. Caneric. There you are. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, I just need to have you lead. And then I can queue you up. Delist. Place you as group lead. Not kick you like I did with Grifka the other day. And we're good. Caneric. Got a weird bill going. Go for it, my guy. Try some stuff. Let's do... We haven't done a Blade's Edge at all, so we're just gonna go for a quick Blade's Edge. We should try 5v5 healers versus tanks. Wait, just all healers versus all tanks? What part of that sounds fun? Just like the ridiculousness of that? Because I don't think anyone is gonna die. Like maybe eventually a healer might die, but that's really it. Dad got questions? Go for it, my man. I got answers. Hopefully I got answers. Not good ones, but at least some kind of answers. The only way I see Portal being good is if you Tyrant at the end to extend all of the demons, and then you don't even get a proper go anymore. Yeah. It's kind of a weird one, Jake. It just kind of broke that interaction. So maybe that's what, when I was getting DMs of like, Tyrant no longer good. It was like the Tyrant Pit Lord combo is no longer good. Maybe they just need to tune Pit Lord to be like a more powerful demon. I think having him be a range is probably better than having him be melee, at least in like PvE situations, because you can't like outrun him anymore. So I think that is a little better, but they just gotta tune it, right? Royal Rumble last time? Yeah, maybe, yeah, just a Royal Rumble at the end. I just don't really know how that'll be. Maybe that'll be fun, who knows, right? Alrighty, switch. Got ourselves Team Agi together with Bad Bunny as an assassination. Hawk is also assassination. Shan gonna be first up by the looks of it. On the team we got a 10 as well as Bullet. Just kind of staring off at a wall. Pondering. Just ponder. Wait, is Shen not first? Hold on, Shen is not first. Apparently it is Bad Bunny. A bit of a switch over his Blood Dagger. Kind of looking at Shen. I think he's starting to put together, wait. He probably isn't first. Wait, we got a stealthy out and about. Maybe I'll be able to find him. Bad Bunny and actual Blood Dagger walking on top of each other's sap. Wait, huge. As long as Blood or Bad Bunny can find a way to Deathmark Blood Dagger without going for Deathmark, he got himself Sepsis instead? Is that with the Shiv? Because if shipped that as well, that would have been huge. Blood Dagger tried to see if he can catch himself advantage. AoE random into Bad Bunny does find him. Evasion up immediately. Blood could still go through that evasion with a cheap shot if at all possible. Trying to see if he can get himself a go. Shadow Step, Trinket by Bad Bunny. Blood Dagger with a Trinket, blind GeForce. Secret Technique comes out. He actually avoids it. Wait, he actually could dodge Secret Technique? Is that what I just saw? He just dodged the ghosties? Blind, his blood is actually just getting rotted down. He has to find an answer here. Might have the cloak really early. Does go for the cloak with advantage. For Bad Bunny, that's an opportunity. If he finds Blood Dagger again, now that he doesn't have a cloak, he doesn't even know if he has a cloak, but now that he doesn't have a cloak, if he goes in for full Deathmark, there's nothing Blood Dagger can do. All he can do in this situation is try to see if he can find Bad Bunny before he finds him. Or for the team 2, we got some shield pills on standby with Diabolicals joining back in. Looking very festive. We got Hot as well as Necro shots as well. And Blood is actually very close to Bad Bunny. Almost getting Phantom Knives. Looks like he's getting an auto attack to the wall maybe. Potentially. Does go for an auto attack of zone. Whoever's going to get a first stun, I think, wins disarm immediately onto Bad. Does he have a disarm for Blood Dagger? I don't know if he does. Trying to see if he can bail away. Gouge? Does he have a go? Kidney? If you go in for a full Deathmark, it's over. Trying to build up some dots. Does he get himself a big setup? Into with Cloak of Shadows, trying to see if he can avoid him. Cheap shot right after. Still got Cloak for a little bit. Sepsis, not able to completely immune it. If he got himself full Deathmark, evasion up right now. Blood and Bad Bunny are both super low. Both are bleeding out. Hold on. Both are dotted up. Blood might just go down. Wait a second. Hold on. Cheap shot. Blood still rotting down. Cheat death for a second. Cheat death for him. Kid the shot. I think they both got each other. Hold on a second. Do you live this? Sepsis is gone. Dots are gone. He does survive it. Narrowly, but does survive it. Bad Bunny going to be able to get another turn, but his team of Hawkeyes as well as Shen, Ted, I only introduced those guys. All of them are going to have to wait a little bit longer. Next up is going to be Pally Hot. Last time I think, did Bad Bunny and Hot, those two dueled each other, right? As long as you can get a full bubble or bop out of the guy, then a full Deathmark can go. Did you just say Deathmark that entire duel? You might as well send it over into Hot, I think, honestly. If you can get a full Deathmark on the guy and just let him rot, see if you can maybe Forbearance is late. That could maybe work out, possibly. I don't know. I guess the question is, are your defenses going to be enough though? That's going for a full set of dots. Shiver it after trying to see if you can use it for an escape. Technically has a trinket. Does he want to use it though is the question, because that's going to be Hot, building up a bit of damage. Maybe Shadow Step does not get to avoid the guy. Big damage on the Bad Bunny. Melts for last second. I think he's still dotted though. Trying to see if he can find himself an escape. Looks like no dots. Hot does not play the damage over time. Wake of Ashes does have a slow, but no dots. And look at the damage, look at the bleeds, look at the rods, just taking down Hot little by little. Is going to pick up the eye, almost. No, he walked next to it. Does he realize he didn't pick it up? Hopefully he looks to the left like, wait, I think he's figured it out. He's like, oh wait, I didn't pick it up, did I? Trying to see if he can pick up the other one. Bad Bunny's super low on health, finally picked up the eye. It looks like you have to not just like walk by the eye. Sometimes you feel like you walk by the eye and you lightly touch it and you grab it even if you don't mean to. And other times when you literally stand on it for like seconds at a time, nothing happens. I don't really know how the thing works, honestly. It's all kinds of weird. Sap out by Bad, trying to see if he can get himself a setup. And it's going to be a full set of dots. Does he go for a big O here? I don't think he wants to. Seps is trying to see if he can get some cooldowns out of Hot. I believe that was Seps with the Shiv. Hot is actually taking a lot of damage right now. Bunny trying to see if he can look for an escape. Vanish right after him. Hot is in a lot of trouble. Garou does for some bubble. You just need to get yourself an escape. Trying to see if he can get out. Does go for the trinket. Cloak of Shadows. Hot has nothing left right now. Not a lot of health. Not a lot of ways to heal. Has himself a full crusade rolling though. Bunny, if you just commit a full death market to that guy, maybe you could potentially take him out. No more trinket or anything. You might just have to get in and do as much damage as possible. Go for a bunch of Venoms. If you do it fast enough, you might be able to race against time before he can get himself Forbearance. Full dots are in. I think you have to stay aggressive. Wait a second. Maybe not. Hold on. Maybe the dots has got him. He's super low. Heart attack. Blessing of protection last second. Are you kidding me? The bomb does come through last second. Hodge gets himself an opportunity. Trying to see if he can get Bunny out in the open. Hodge needs to come out as soon as possible. Trying to catch a heal. Bunny needs to get in there as soon as he can. He doesn't have a trinket. He might just have to risk it. Hot still dotted. It looks like he's getting auto attack through the wall. Stun right after. Does not have Crusade. That's an opportunity for Bunny to maybe make some kind of a play. He needs to get dots. He needs to get a kidney. I think it's over. I think the Fetty Steel technically Hot does have a big Crusade whenever he auto attacks. but the dots are gonna get him down. That is so clutch, man. That is always so close between the Rogue and Pally and the Forbearance and Bubbles and everything. The Sepsis build is actually working out super well for him, though. That seemed to add him like an extra layer of damage and burst that he can follow up with. Diabolical out in the open, picking up the eye, could send the Succubus over at Bad Bunny, and looks like he is gonna do exactly that. If he can get himself a go opener onto Bunny before he really gets himself a full Garrote or anything, he will have himself an advantage. Got himself positioned on the other side of the platform, getting auto attack, but the Succubus is gonna catch him, opening up gateways. One big Chaos Bolt into an Immolation, second gate, back it up out of it, letting those portals just open up a bunch of damage, shatter damage, constantly attack and harass, and Bunny does go for the killer shot onto the Succubus, but that's so much sustain, so much passive damage. I think it's just over, right? Doesn't even get a cheat death. I guess he did use it up earlier. Diabolical does get a snipe, real quick kill, 31% dampening, not a lot of healing available. Might have to start using these cooldowns a little bit more aggressively right now. Garrote onto Dia, Succubus CC immediately into Hockeys, might have to drop down a big Infernal on the guy. Soulfire is going to be a big primer for damage. Infernal does help out a ton. That's going to be cloaker shots for Hockeys. Got himself a good situation. Dia trying to see if he can back out. Hockeys catching a quick restart with a vanish. And Dia in a situation where they won't be able to port for a while. Needs to get himself in a decent position where the Succubus will be able to help him. Got himself a gateway, could use that defensively. Does use the gateway to back up out of there. Full Deathbrick is rolling onto Dia. Might have to go for a wall right here, because you're not really healing a ton. That is still a lot of dots in you. That's a lot of bleeds. Got himself a Warlock Hellstone, but might not be enough. Portals are open. Hockeys having to fight through all this chaos. Stun onto Dia with a Succubus. You see last second. Does peel him away from that stun. Bonzerfeld trying to see if he can get a setup. Hockeys have no help whatsoever. So is Diabolical still running down, but I think he does have just enough chaos in order to be able to blast through the Rogue. Does go for a last conflagration at the very, very end, with Shen not gonna give Diabolicals even a chance here. Maybe could reflect a stun, or reflect a Hodge potentially. Trying to go for reflect. Does he Hodge? He does not. No, he's just going to end up taking him out. Just needed a couple of globals, and down he goes. Chilpo's up next. 38% dampening. Not going to give you any healing whatsoever. Has to just send everything over at Shen and try to see if he can fight through a Bubble or Spell Ward. And if he goes through a Blessing of Protection, Shen puts himself out in the open. He is going to have to play around Spell Ward. And though Chilpos does have some physical damage, as a Frost DK, your biggest hits are always going to be Frost damage that just goes right through armor, but Spell Warden counters it entirely. So then all you can really do is hope you get obliterates that don't crit. That's really about all he can do. Trying to see if he can set up a stun. Shen could go for a trinket. Does burn a bubble really early on. Playing into the big crusade. So he's playing into the big haymaker. Chills may need to use everything to live here. That's a pretty big hammer hanging over the man's head. Does summon up a ghoul. Sacrificing immediately. Still a hammer is going to lock him down for quite a bit of damage. Not as much as I thought it would be actually. Is going to get a grippy hand right afterwards. AMS to cover himself. Shen does not have a way to break out of this one. Spell Warden still on him, but it still might go down either way, though. I think Chilpos does have him. Does not have a lot of health left, though. Whoever's going to be next, Bullet or 10. I think Bullet will be a better class to fight against Chills. I think if it was 10, there's just not much you could do. At least he can't slow him down. He needs to find himself to buy as much time as possible. Maybe press the death pack, run away, let the necrotics fall off, and maybe you'll be alright. But it's such a rough spot to be in. Immediate disarm his Bullet, trying to see if he can hang out next to Chills. Is going to be dropping down a Ring of Peace, able to walk right through it with a Death's Advance. Trying to see if he can ramp up a stun onto Bullet. Karma is immediately going to dissuade him, though. Still does get himself a stun onto Bullet. Not going to be able to force a trick out of the guy. Have himself Lichborn, maybe can get himself some healing, but right now the Monk is just so rough to deal with. Got himself a Death Pack with a Blind. Just needs to get away from Bullet. That's about all you can really do in this situation. That is so rough, man. That is so rough. Bullet trying to see if he can get back over there. Has himself a trinket still, as Chilpo's trying to find a way to win. I think the only way he can really win this is if he gets another stun into Bullet, and a Bullet maybe, now that he doesn't have a Karma, maybe just dies. Potentially gripping him back in. There's going to be a big chill streak. Got himself out of the stun. Hold on a second. Bullet super low. Second stun right after. Hold on a second. Chilpos may just have him. Needs one big obliterate and might just be able to take him out. Goes for an interrupt. Does he have the damage? Does he have the proc? Bullet needs one big hit. Fist of Fury stopping him for a second. Trying to see if he can chain of ice away from the guy. Does roll back over to touch another, but he still dies. Unless Necro heals him. No, Necro's still mounted, so that wasn't a kill shot. It was like a dot, I think. I think he had himself a Battle Master Trinket giving him extra health, or a Ford Brew as well. And I think that fell off last second, and then like a disease ticked down on him. That must have been what happened, right? 10 does go for a stun onto Necro. Big hunt right after. Necro, I don't know what you're gonna do in this situation. It's a big old Demon Hunter, full metamorphosis. Nothing you can really do about it. Trying to see if you can drop down some traps. 10 knows there's gonna be traps waiting for you. Just metas right through all of them. Doesn't even matter. There isn't much you can do. It's so one-sided. Buddy though picking up 2. Chills did pick up 2 though. Dia picking up 2 as well. And 10 finishing off for his team. Well done. Frosthuber, that's what it was, dude. That is, I was thinking to myself, like, there's got to be a win condition. But the only way to do it is to get a stun, and then the monk rolled into a wall, because I thought he'd be able to escape, but then a second stun after, that was the closest match ever. I'm surprised you actually got that kill at the end. He got a kill on you too, so it was very, very even. But then you got a kill as well. Send another. If Chill still has a team of 5, I'm down to go again. I'm down to send another. I'm down to go again. So if you guys got both 5, let's go again. Chills, let me know if you got a full team, my guy. 5? Okay. I'm down to go again. We did Blade's Edge. We did... Let's do another Grand. Because I feel like that's like the most even map ever. I think on this expansion, all classes strong 1 and 1 don't have a counter class. I think there are some classes that do have a counter. Everybody always has a counter. Everybody has one. Like, rogues don't really have too many counters, but that's really about it. Okay, I'm gonna get another one going. I'm a Warlock, I'm countered by anything, so I don't have an actual counter. He got hit before Globals on me and got 100k HP through wall, pag, BM trinket, Hellstone, that's fun. I'm a Warlock, I'm countered by anything. Oh yeah, well no, Warlocks do have a counter. I'd say like a Demon Hunter is a really good counter for Warlock. Oh, Rogue can be a really good counter for Warlock. But I think they generally do well against like most other melee classes, and they do pretty well against casters as well. Hello Dal, what's up Sai? How you doing, man? Hope you're having a good one. Wait, do we only have... What is this? Switch. Do we only have 2 on team 1? That's not gonna work out. Did they all bail? He said just send it. Are we only gonna have him 2? 2-man versus a 5-man? I mean, I guess it's an opportunity for him to get a chance or something. Necro does get a pretty big opener onto Bunny. Needs to make sure there's a hunter's mark on the guy at all times though. That's going to be finally be able to get himself some mutilates in. Shadow stepping around. Trinket immediately for Necro. As a death mark comes through. Wait, you just death mark into a turtle? Necro just pulled the fattest turtle I've ever seen. That was actually incredible. That whole cooldown went out of the window. Just skirted off of the turtle shell. And out he goes. Bad Bud is still able to pick up a couple of dots in the Necro with a Cloak of Shadows. You got to make sure to get a hunter's mark on the guy as soon as possible though. But Necro, I think, is playing it super defensive. Doesn't really want to fight it. I guess he's still got a dot on him? Is that or something else? He got a leaving him trail of green. What is that? The random volley down. I don't really know if you can find him. Bad Bunny, though. If you got comp points for a full kidney shot, I think you could probably take it, right? 2 people? I have no idea if the 2 are going to be able to do it. We'll run it, but I guess it's going to be the last one for the night, yeah? I thought it was last game. Oh, no. Well, I guess we'll see if Team 1 gets to... Yeah, I honestly thought it was going to be the last game, but he said send it, so I just send it. I guess I wanted to see if they could 2v1. Necro trying to buy himself as much time as possible, though. I mean, maybe these 2 will be able to crawl back up top, boys. I have no idea. Fanned by Bunny, able to get a Garrod, full set of dots on Necro. Are you just going to bleed him out? Because Sanguinated Blades is pretty good. Necro actually pressing some defensive for this. Hold on. He's taking that dot damage. He doesn't want to fall behind. He pressed Fortification as well as Survival of the Fittest. That is going to reduce a lot of that damage quite a bit. Bunny, though, does get himself another reopener. Cheap shot. Do you just die to dots now? I think you die with sepsis, right? Because the bleeds are going to get you low. And down you go. Bunny does get a kill. Hold on. He didn't have to commit. We couldn't really use the deathmark for it. But he was able to commit it. I can handle this as unholy. You think so? Probably. Diabolical is up next. Deathmark coming back up for Bunny, though, with a Vanish as well. So maybe you could use both of those. Vanish as well as Deathmark to kind of pressure Dia. I don't think he's going to be able to get himself a sepsis there either. But if he's got himself a Kingsbane too, maybe he could have himself a proper go. He does know there's a Succubus waiting for him though. So as long as you can counter Succubus, get a full set of dots on Dia, maybe you'll be okay. Succubus standing right there, immediately hits you, snipes you with that Succubus Seduce. Dia trying to see if he can set up some gates right here, can get himself a go. Vanished by Bad Bunny immediately with a Garrod, full set of dots on Dia. Dia knows he's going to be able to escape this, right? Cloak of Shadows, got himself immediate board. Does he go for the death mark? I think he wants to go for the big death mark, but is the gateway ready? Gateway is not ready. Shadow meld? Hold on a second. You got cold blood? What do you use cold blood on? Hold on. Can you cold blood a sepsis? Is that going to be full like 100% crit rate? Is that a thing? Hold on a second. I gotta try it out. Bad Bunny does get opened up by Succubus, having to invest in cold blood into a mutilate, which is unfortunate. Does peek its head around the corner for a second, where Dai is able to open up a fresh new gateway. Bonzafell has to break it. That's free damage for the Warlock right now. And got himself plenty of slows into Bad Bunny where he can just back away. Got himself full curse as well. Conflagrations. I think Bunny's gonna have to use, like, I don't know, wait until he's got sprint as well as shadow step, and then maybe can get himself a proper go versus Dia. But I don't think the Warlock is gonna get in there. I think he's just gonna maybe drop down a couple more Bonds of Fell, a couple more gateways if he ever gets an angle onto Bad Bunny. That, or maybe he could work down the Succubus after a while. Actually, he is gonna summon a fresh new one, so this is gonna give Bad Bunny an opportunity to at least get a reset. Hold on a second. So maybe he does get himself a chance here. No advantage for a while, no nothing. But he technically has himself like a really big damage go. And Dias also has defenses. Immediately hits him with a slow, trying to see if he can close the gap. As soon as you step, there's going to be a Succubus chasing it away. Soulfire breaking it. There's going to be Infernal dropping down on him. Bunny has to go for another step, but it's going to end up breaking Bonds of Fell. I don't think you'll win this anymore. I don't think you'll win this one. Down he goes. And Dia is going to be going to have to fight versus 10. 10, last one left over for the team 1. The question is though, can he fight through the entire rest of the team 2? I mean, that's going to be a lot of damage for him to deal with, between Pally, between DK, between a sub-rogue. Unless you space out your cooldowns perfectly, I don't really know if that's going to work well. Already taking a bit of a beating from that Infernal, as well as the Succubus, as well as the Immolation rolling on him. And if Dia adds a couple more portals in there, he should be just fine. Got him some Mortal Cooking coming back up in a bit. Still wall available. Does not have a human racial, so that's the only thing you can really do to him is lock him down. But maybe there's a chance. Lots of rogues in an A. Wish I could join in. Yes, that'll be fun though, yeah? Maybe one day, man, cross-regional PvP. That'd be cool. Like, they would have to make a server somewhere out in the Atlantic Ocean just so everybody could connect to it and just have, like, worst MS possible, but at least it'll be even MS. I don't know, dude. Might have to find a plan around it. Gonna be a full hunt, trying to see if he can close the gap. Dia is standing next to a gateway, could take it any time. Got himself plenty of defense to work with. Succubus stop in 10, but he goes in for Trick and Sigil down on Dia, breaking through a portion of the Dark Pack, but not really as much as I thought it was gonna be. Stun on Dia will not be able to escape stuns anymore. Shadow Fear onto 10, does go for a melt. That's gonna be one bolt, trying to see if he can prevent it with a Fear right after. At least he's got plenty of control. The Succubus, you see, could stop him though. This is gonna be immediate port out of Dia. Has himself a gateway in case he needs to. Dots are up on a 10. If he can get himself portals as well, he'll have himself a perfect angle, putting himself out in the open. Succubus running him out. Soulfire, I think, might just have the Demon Hunter. Not taking that much magic damage in general though. The amount of passive damage, magic mitigation Demon Hunters have is actually kind of good, but those gateways are not really stopping, not really being easy on him, not taking it easy on the guy at all. Got himself a reflect for just a second. I don't think he can reflect much versus DH. Maybe he can reflect a full eruption, but I don't think so. Does get Succubus? I think it's over, right? Yeah, there's just no way. Bonza fell. Oh, it's over. You boys tried. You tried. There it is, man. There it is. Die pick it up too. There was just no shot, man. We'll call it there, boys. We'll call it there. At this point, we just got one team. Doesn't have too many bodies. We'll call it there. We'll come back next week. We'll do more, yeah? How did that sound? Yeah. Thank you all so much for going by. Appreciate you. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thanks so much for watching. Super fun hanging out with every single one of you. Bro, what? Wait, what? What did the pally say to you? I wasn't my friend. It was just Hawkins had a homie. He asked him and the guy joined in. I don't know. I don't know that guy either. I don't know him. Wrong chat. I'll good. What was messaging me? Saturn? Was it Saturn? No, someone else messaged me. You're saying trash Demon Hunter, don't bring him? Oh no. Oh no. The crime has been committed. He said trash DH. Oh no. Criminal. Ban him. Remove him from polite society. Come on, man. Just ignore it, my guy. When I set up the video for a monk, I tell myself finding the monk wins with a skill before arena started. When I set up the video for a monk, I tell myself finding the monk wins. Monks have not had too many like 1v5 situations. They can do quite a scary amount of bursts, but haven't really had like a longevity game at all. Though I still wanted to showcase a monk either way because the amount of damage they can do is really good. Everybody else says they're really good in twos, and they have been good in arenas. But like I think it's gonna be a bit before we see monks absolutely just slamming 5v5 1v1s for a bit. You know what I mean? Hope to see that Necro versus Chicago highlight. Yo, maybe. I'll look through all of them. I usually look through them again, right? I usually look through all the footage and I try to find the best clips that are like fun to watch again. Some of them I try to put it like some of the best ones that I had a lot of fun watching, like rewatching again. I usually put them up front in my editing software, pull them forwards and try to render them out as soon as I can. And then some of the other ones I look through, like some of them like I'm not sure, so I'll put them in like a thinking bundle on the side, so I'll look through them again, see if like they fit. I'll try to combine some pieces together, like a short clip and maybe like a longer clip that kind of sort of have like some thematic parts about it, or like I'll just, you know, kind of weave them both together. Yeah, it's like a process. I do try to be a little more meticulous about it when I can. The MS, yeah, I think the MS is not too bad, but it is gonna still make a pretty big difference. Unless you're like a caster, for melee definitely makes a big difference. Shadow Pen will be someone like a ninja. Hopefully, man, we'll see, right? We'll see. Can't wait to see what the Shadow Pen Celestial Hero sounds like when walk. Yeah, we'll find out. I'm sure Celestial is going to be about like have to do with Zoan, have to be all about like Nuazawa maybe or Chi-Ji. I'm sure it's going to have to do with like the actual summoning of the Celestials. I'm actually was about to do a video going over the hero towns and like that whole system, so I'm probably continue doing that when I'm done here. But boys, thank you so much for coming by. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I had an absolute blast hanging out with all of you. Tomorrow, Sunday, I'm just gonna try to see if I can put in work tonight so I can have a Sunday off just to do whatever I want to do. Monday, I'm not streaming, but I am still gonna get a bunch of work done in the background. It is Saturday and Sunday are the holidays, so I'm just going to be taking it easy. I really got to figure out how to like remove a lot of the pixelation from the green screen. I don't think I can really do too much. Might just be like one of those things where hair on it, because like shirt is fine. Thingies are fine. But like the hair, it just looks a little, you know? I might need to look into that. See if I can mitigate it or something. I'll see. Just get back together with my girlfriend this morning. Hey, congrats, Rado. Hopefully everything works out, man. You know, have a good Christmas too. Have a nice Christmas, y'all, and good night, my EU boys. Y'all appreciate ya. Revenge. You have a wonderful Christmas, happy holidays, whatever the hell you celebrate, my guy. You guys are wonderful, beautiful, happy holidays. Hope you guys all have a wonderful celebrations, and at the very least, a nice day off and just hang out and just enjoy the time. You know what I mean? We'll be back Tuesday, hopefully with some box openings for my vaults. Hopefully I have every single one of my alts set up. Time walking next week too, so it's gonna be huge for alt setup. I really do hope they start like, I really hope they reveal like 10.25 when that's gonna be out, or just like if they would drop it after like the holidays. That also be kind of cool if they just like randomly drop 10.25 just out of nowhere, just like shadow drop it. I don't think they will, but that patch apparently has been like ready to go for like a while. I do wonder what they will do for like 10.26 though, like the parity flag and then also the patch or the alpha for the War Within. Oh, dude, hopefully we get in. Hopefully we get in. That would be so exciting if we got in. How does everyone? Thanks so much, Corey. Appreciate you. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thanks so much for watching. Back Tuesday, and we'll be regular from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I think I do want to do like my raid streams as well. I want to do them more regularly because we are on that T-Swift grind. I think I figured out exactly what I want to do with T-Swift, with Kingsbane and stuff as assassination, because I'm going to be assassin for that one. I think we're going to be streaming a lot of the prog. It's fast pulls. It's real quick. It's kind of mind-numbing at some point, but I think hanging around with you guys during those pulls is going to be kind of fun. But yeah, you guys have a wonderful holiday, and we'll be back Tuesday. Alrighty. Peace.